Yo, Born. Show them how we do this, man. BTV. We bully the bullies. No run, no retreat. Yeah. BTV, TV. One more time for y'all in the back. Y'all slow ninjas. Rah. Yo. John Gotti flow, rap Pablo. Escobar status, rap game Corleone. I can show you how you lay back and watch your pockets grow. Stay away from devious women, end up like Papa Smoke. Y'all wake up every day twitching like yo, I gotta post. I wake up everyday mission is $1 million notes, dominoes, bodies drop, rot stink like hollow toast. Broadway, man, if you know, then you know. I came for everything they said I couldn't have, got that and then some, My wins on overload, say y'all overdose. Your rappers in the tight squeeze and that clutch like Cobra rope. The okie doke, we don't go for that. All she wrote, another tale from the street, death and horror flow. The projects like a ghost trying to haunt your soul. Another tale from the street, homicide the folks who wanna play to them guns, scream down the coast. Another tale from the street, black yo. So darn cool. Yeah. Another tale from the street like an opera show. These kids be acting to their life movie, curtain closed. Nowadays your foes will plot you wearing Malcolm X hats, 666, the devil on his shoulder won the death match. Reminiscing when more street ninjas was off the hook, chasing D's up off the block, torn and running, get the force, blood on pavement. 12 years old, they don't tough to play with. He don't go to playgrounds. That's his fiends who want their veins stick. We can't miss. We can hit the talk and put our hands behind our back, our eyes closed and half brainless. Don't play with us. Another tale from the street, different horror flow. The projects like a ghost trying to haunt your soul. Another tale from the street, homicide the foe who won the place. Let them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street, black mafia. Don Corleone mixed with Al Capone. Another tale from the street like an opera show. These kids be acting till they like movie curtain close. Yeah. BTV. The movement, nigga. The movement, man. Yo, Born, let's get him. Let's get him. Kaz, we up in here, man. We going in today, y'all. Hood famous.
You love a cold, refreshing soft drink from McDonald's. So we got...
What up, y'all? You know who it is. Your boy JD Kiss, you know what I mean? Right now with Chris John. Shout out to Camden, New Jersey, all my niggas out there. Let's get right into it. Yeah.
BTV. Chris John, man. Yo, Born, let's get him, man. Get him, nigga. Yeah. Never off plan. Used to get busy with them guns in my hand. 4 or 5 or a black 9 with a grand in my pocket and beef cool as a fan. BTB TV, we are not playing. Y'all just talk, we back it up and down. Sideways, F what y'all saying. We Kyrie and Kanye. This a boss talk, so you clowns should just fly away. Hop on the bridge, throw your frame off the highway. This not a game, this is business, this my way. Real talk, your opinion is nothing to us. We gon' stay on chill, long as y'all don't violate, but it's not fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you could be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better beware. Cause we coming for the whole pie and we don't share. No, it just ain't fair. But we the best, I swear. We the best, I stay up in the mix. My project politics, my mood kinda sick. Name well known from the hood to the sticks. 100 on the highway, flying so fast, burn the gears when I shift. Some people kick dirt on your name, what shoes you gave them. Broke your back for them and they got the nerve to play you. Kick raps, door all pushed and shut my way through. Bum rush the kitchen, put my floor up on the menu. The jealousy be hitting up in jokes. That's why I stay serious like David Banner turned in the Hulk and pure form like the Pope. Haters get infrared beams with the scope, so run and get ghosts. We fight good, boxed in like Floyd on the roast. I'm the red black.
What's up, Chris Charles? Tell him again, baby.
Man, we the team and they know it coast to coast and it just ain't fair.
When is our interview dropping with him?
We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you can be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better beware. Cause we coming for the whole pie and we don't share. No, it just ain't fair. We the best, if you with us, put your lighters in the air. No, it just ain't fair. BT, baby. Just ain't fair, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know it, bro, you know it.
Oh, you got a feature with the game? Salute.
Yeah,
That's wicked. That's nice. That's nice.
Yo, check this out, yo. First of all, let me say peace to the 5% nation of guys and nerfs. Salaam alaikum, alhamdulillah, Rahman Ta'ala, to all the true Muslim brothers and sisters out there. This is the King of New Jersey. This is BTV, we bully the bullies. I'm your honorable host, born divine on Monday. Allah. Yo, and let me put it like this. We ain't the Bloods on the Chris. We doing our own thing. BTV that started his own thing. Like, nigga, what? And yo, if all you cool ass, you Uncle Tom ass, you penis in the booty hole ass niggas, like fucking who? Carsino for life, Consino. Like fucking 050 the movement show. Like the 050 the movement show. All you niggas, man. Harlem No Legend. Zip with the big girl clip. All you niggas with the 49311. It's the King of New Jersey talking. We about to be back on our shit, man. Fuck him. Fuck him and feed the beans, dog. Yo. Let me go. And let me tell you something, man. Puffy is back. Puffy. Oh, my bad. And Girly TV. Girly TV #1 on the list. You got that shit right, bro. But y'all, I want y'all to check this out. This is Keefy D. Got himself. This is the first Keefy D got himself fucked over because he ran his mouth too much. Y'all go check this out, man. This fair use for all the dialogue.
So, Tupac joining Death Row. What was your reaction to joining Death Row?
Oh shit, that was a big plus for for sure. He was still my friend, and that was a big plus. Rolling. Matter of fact, my people really started that record company.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Who?
I can't tell you his name, but he started that record company, and Suge knew that he started that record company. So that's why that night when that shit happened, they told the police on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're gonna get into all that. So you was cool with it, right? So was you a Tupac fan before, like when he joined Death Row?
Yeah, it was cool. Tupac, he was out there as a rapper.
Okay. So you was cool when he joined Death Row. Yeah. I was all happy, you, Orlando, because I heard, or I don't know if he was just saying that in an interview, but Orlando Anderson said he was a Tupac fan.
Yeah, we was Tupac fans. We wanted against him.
Is it true that you had a run-in with Tupac at the House of Blues?
Yeah, him and that dude, Edie. Yeah,
Edie, I mean.
Edie, is that him?
Yeah.
Kind of bad dude.
Yeah, he an outlaw, remember?
Yeah, so, one of we had went to the House of Blues, and one of our big homies went with us, older dude. And, as a matter of fact, his name, old man, he went with us. And Tupac came out with that song, Long Beach and Rosecrans.
Yeah, California Love.
Yeah, and the big homie, like, motherfucker, you know what the fuck that shit stand for? And he like kind of snatched him up at him, collared him, and then Edie got like, man, no, that's just a song they wrote. It. He don't know what's going on in these neighborhoods.
Oh, okay, so y'all had an issue with the line Tupac said in California Love, the Rosecrans line.
Yeah, that's what the big homie did. Yeah.
And what was Tupac's reaction when y'all confronted him?
Shit, he was scared. Shit. Because really, he didn't know nothing about no Long Beach or Rosecrans when he got out of jail.
What was your reaction when Tupac dropped "Hit 'Em Up"?
He at that last verse, I think he was like, what he said, like, fuck whoever hang with him. You know what I'm saying? I guess he was meant that for us. But shit, he ain't ready. They wasn't ready for us though. You know what I'm saying? Because they rappers and he was in that music shit. We street dudes. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't ready for us. Period.
So you felt like Tupac was talking about you at the end of the song when he made that
talking about our hood, yeah.
When did Puffy first approach you about being his security when he came to LA?
This is your season to smile with Aspen Dental's anniversary savings event, celebrating 25 years of affordable care. New pay.
He never approached me about no shit. He just asked, was it cool to come out there for concerts? Because they had that conflict in Atlanta with Big Jake, shit like that.
So you was hanging out with Von Zip and Puff Daddy Call, right?
Yeah, this was like maybe like 95, you know, 95. And he was doing that tour. I think it was the BET tour. He had Naughty by Nature on there, Craig Mack, what's them bros' name? Total, Mary J. Blige, and Jodeci, then Junior Mafia, and then Biggie. That was that tour. And we so one night me and Zip was rolling in his van. Had a little nice ass luxury van. And the phone rang, and he asked to speak to me, and I talked to him. And he said, "Is it cool to come out there for concerts?" Shit. So why not? He called the show CEO, big CEO. And I like, man, just give us like 50 tickets to every concert, and we'll be there. And we went to the San Diego one in Anaheim, the Irvine shit, one out here in Vegas. Most of yeah. But he didn't have no problem with that.
Puffy, if I'm not mistaken, Puffy, he approached you on 3 different occasions, right? About pitting the hit on Tupac and Suge?
No. He never approached me about that. That's Greg Kane. He want to make just like he had me a little fat dude, sagging, little gang member, you know what I'm saying? Wearing khakis and shit. They were dressed like that. You wouldn't even know we was gang members. If you seen us, you know what I'm saying? He stereotyped our ass. To me, all that show was a bunch of bullshit.
Now, you heard him
it's like
say,
the dog with the gun in the mouth. That was a bunch of bullshit.
But y'all heard what he said. He said this right now. He said, "Oh no, Puffy didn't hire me to kill Tupac." But here we go again. This guy right here, man.
What is this? The West Coast Nino Brown?
Yeah, bro.
I'm going down. Everybody's going down with me. That nigga talked himself into a jail cell, yo. It's crazy.
Go ahead, y'all.
He had 300, 400 keys in the 90s.
And I can tell by talking to you that you feel a type of way about it. So nobody from Puffy team reached out to you?
No. Hell no. I did time for the bro. Everything, you know what I'm saying? He didn't even send me a suit, man. That's bad. I seen it, this other dude named Fleetwood, ran into him. He like, man, Puffy sent me $20,000 worth of clothes every season. I said, for real? Yeah. But yeah, no, he never reached out to me or nothing. Yeah. and don't look like he gonna ever reach out to me. Yeah. I met him. I met him back in like '91. He was doing an Usher video, My Way. You know what I'm saying? My Way. No, not My Way, but Can I Get With You? That was Usher's very first song. And they called my hydraulic place, and that's to use some lowriders. So I let them use my phone. We took the car up there. Usher danced all on the hood, on the window door. So it was a big old dent in it and shit. So I took it up to the paint shop, man, and they like, man, we got to paint the whole car. So Puffy reimbursed me with that. That's where I met Puffy. Puffy, everybody think I met him through Zip and D-Mac and stuff like that. No, he called and asked to use my lowrider for Usher video. Could I get with you? Usher got the little Lakers uniform on in school. You know what video I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Can I get with you? Yeah. That's how I met Puff. And he wound up kicking me the $4,000. Paying $4,000 to get the car repainted. Yeah.
What makes you say you lost your empire because of Puffy? Why you say that?
I did. Shit. If I wouldn't have never met him, I wouldn't have never been involved in this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? If I would have never met the brother, I wouldn't have never been involved in this bullshit.
Niggas wildin'.
Me and Sugar played on the same Pop Warner team and everything.
Boy, you hear this shit?
My homeboys helped put Sugar in the game and all that shit, you know.
Yo.
We really crashed two people Empire that fucking one night. I'm saying mine's for sure. Sugar's too. Yeah.
Right. Damn, man. So you feel like Puffy, he's the reason for your empire and Suge empire going down because of the whole situation with Tupac.
Exactly. He the only one still balling. Shit. Yeah, he made our shit go down, man. Yeah, I ain't met him over. He won't even look out or nothing, you know.
So break that down, man, for the people out there that don't know the backstory. What did Puffy do exactly to break down y'all empires?
Because he pitted us against each other. It seemed like he pitted us against each other. You know, which was kind of smart because we're Crips and Suge was Bloods. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just called me and Zip was rolling up Greenleaf one night. He called and asked, you think it's safe to come out here to do our concerts? And I just said, man, give me like 50 tickets to each concert. We'll be out there with you. We'll go with you. We went to the concert in San Diego, went to the concert in Anaheim, Irvine Meadows, and the one in Las Vegas with them. Yeah, and back then they was just a startup coming up. You know what I'm saying? They didn't really have no money like that. We were balling. We was the bosses. For sure. I know I was a boss. My whole crew was bosses. I made bosses all over the country, like I said. I even made some bosses in Boosley Town. What's up, Baton Rouge? I got a couple of homeboys out there. Baton Rouge rolling. He just don't know who I know. And if he smoked any kind of crack or snort any kind of coke, he probably had some of my product. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Boots. But yeah, getting back to Puff, yeah, I feel you on me. He never reached out or nothing. Yeah, like I'm some shit on the grass or something. You know what I'm saying? You know how you step around and shit on the grass? Yeah.
My W days are back.
Well, look at you running your mouth. You doing the right thing, like, God damn it.
Fuck the boss of the building.
Cross. Salute.
What up, yo? Hey, I'm gonna have to get dressed. I'm gonna have to get ready to run somewhere, boy. I'll hit you right back.
I bet.
Yo,
yeah.
You hear that shit?
Bro, check this shit out, though. That's hold up.
He still thinks he's on Puffy's level. Or Suge's.
But yo,
yo,
what you saying?
You get free 400 keys in the 90s.
Toilet paper in.
Yo, bro.
Strong.
I'm gonna make sure I'm set by now. Like, you know.
Yeah, he should. I think he should look out. He look out for everybody fucking else. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I seen he brought that dude. What's his name? What's his name? The dude, Drink Club. The dude from Drink Club.
Oh, you talking about
Noriega? Yeah, he brought him. What he brought him? A Maybach truck. Yeah. I think he should look out. You know what I'm saying? He worth $1 billion. He should come look out. Come build a basketball gym at our Parkers. Do something. You know what I'm saying? Do something for us, dog. You know what I'm saying? He wrong. You know, he like we some shit on the grass or something. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't even know us no more. God damn, buddy.
If you could say anything to Puffy after everything you did for him, what would you say to him?
I'm still here, bro. Still waiting. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here waiting, bro. Damn. You know, I used to pop all the champagne bottles, all that shit, homie. I used to fill up the tubs, all of them things. Ask him, man, I used to buy 2 cases of champagne, fill up the bottle. Andre Herrera, all of them dudes used to be in the room, man. We used to have a ball, dude. He like, man, you need to come to New York. I swear we'll repay you. I've been waiting on that repay for a long time, bro. Yeah. I got him popping them bottles like that. We pop. Poof, poof. It's down like the 4th of July in them hotels, in them sweet style. They used to be popping the shit out of them bottles, dude. Shooting dice, all that shit. We used to have fun, dog. But he never. Damn, I can't even get a fucking Roman noodle soup up in jail, man. That's bad, dude. You know what I'm saying? And he know I was in jail. You know? A Roman noodle soup. That's bad, man. Don't you think so?
If what you're saying is true about you giving him protection when he came to LA because he was scared of Tupac and Suge.
All that, man. Yeah. Gene Deal even say, man, God damn, he saved your ass a gang of times. Didn't he say that?
Yeah, I think I recall him saying that, yeah.
Yeah.
Day after getting back from Vegas, you guys met up with Zip in LA.
At Wingstop.
At Wingstop.
Yeah. Not Wingstop, but Hot Wings. LA Hot Wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess you said that Puffy called and said, was that us? And you didn't say nothing.
I didn't say nothing. Yeah, you're right.
There's also, you go into the book that apparently there was supposed to be $1 million that Zip was supposed to bring back, but he ended up keeping the money and buying a nightclub with it.
That's what the FBI said.
The FBI said that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys never got any money.
Never.
For anything.
Nothing. Not even a pair of Sean John drawers. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. It seemed like Puff do that though. He seemed like every time some bad shit go around here, he it look like it's some shit on the grass. He don't step around that shit. He get away from that bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo.
What up, Wack?
They just snatched
Wack. What up?
It's looking bad.
They just snatched PCD?
They snatched him for the murder of Tupac. And for them to get it,
they had to have something at the house.
For them to get him, they got something.
It seemed like just kept talking.
Bro, look. When I seen that say I'm the one passed him the gun,
it was over with.
You gotta remember, bro, he had amnesty from LA County. Yeah. LA County.
I don't
he ain't have it for Nevada.
Yeah.
The murder happened in Nevada. LA County was investigating it to try to cross it to make it a feds. Remember, Greg Kading said he was contracted through the feds to have a special unit. So when all his work was going back to see if we can cross it to the feds, when that started doing these podcasts, talking about he passed the gun to his nephew, that is accessory.
Yeah. Wack, murder has no statute of limitations either.
Statute of limitations to a body.
And then he was living in Nevada.
He living in Nevada.
And they hit his home in Nevada. Our homie owned it.
Yeah, I'm looking now, and it's
they're gonna have a press conference in like 11 or 12 Cali time.
We might need to run that.
I don't.
We gotta.
I don't see the exact article, but I am seeing a senior editor for the Huffington Post and the AD. They came out, and it's just a one-liner. Says Las Vegas police arrest man in suspicion of the murder in the 1996 drive-by of the shooting of Tupac Shakur. AP sources cite the man apprehended is Keefe D. So
there it is. They got. Oh,
you can't make that shit up though. All that talking on Vlad and all that other bull, it caught up with him. So I mean, pretty much in this situation on Wack, I mean, I don't see what his defense would be.
There isn't one.
there ain't one.
Let me tell you what's about to happen. Because Nevada's bringing the charges, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna see the police, Greg Cadence, and his partner. What's the black dude name in the movie? Dupers or whatever they call him.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Greg Cadence is retired. The other one is still active.
Yeah.
But them to give him immunity in LA means Keefe D did what?
He cooperated and
he told him what he did, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Keefe D is gonna attempt to get up there and say, I was just lying doing the interview, saying this is the only route he could take, right? Who you think they're gonna call to the stand?
From that point, you would call the
2 officers.
You'll call the 2 officers.
Yep. What did you give him immunity for? What was said, or what did you guys have proof that whatever? Well, we had proof. He told us that he passed the gun.
Mm-hmm.
Now, y'all remember I told you this. Puff Daddy somewhere on himself right now.
That's why he's been giving. He probably knew about this coming. He knew this coming.
Let me tell you something, bro. That Keefe D got to be 60, 58, 59, 60. If he got down once, what you think he gonna do on nigga who he feel then left him for dead, ain't never acknowledged him? Boom, 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 boom.
And Wack, I don't know.
Where did the hit take place? How Wack? Who did it come from? Who did he? Everything.
This can get ugly.
Gonna get nasty, Wack.
This can get ugly.
Hey, it's interviews where that lightweight he dry telling already on Puffy.
Like, listen, bro. That 58, he get put in the box.
He ain't doing life.
20 years is life to him. They can get 20 years with halftime that sound like life, right? All right. Well, you know what you know. Well, if I give you whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-whoop-whoop, and I'm going to be real. I'm going to be real. If he line Puff up, ain't nothing on the West Coast going to give a fuck about it.
Absolutely not.
This is perfect timing for a like him to get out on it, and can't nobody really say nothing because all these that's getting down on this is cool. I'm telling you, that Puff shaking like Don Knotts.
Wack, you just
man, you said that 2 years ago too. You hit it right on the head too, Wack. You was right on about it.
Yo, this
everybody be thinking that Wack just be talking.
Like you been said.
Yo, you hear this nigga condoning Keefe D to snitch on Puffy? He condoning that shit, bruh.
Yeah, dog.
He's like, Wack 100 condone snitches.
Trying to up that shit. Because it makes no sense. He's going to all the blogs talking crazy like this. Like, yo.
But Wack 100 condoning Keefe D. Yo, Wack 100 condoning Keefe D snitching on Puffy.
Yep.
He condoning that shit, bro. That's crazy. But you're a gangster, right? Nobody in LA won't care. Nobody in California won't care about it. And, you know, they condone this. They ain't right back in the man. Motherfuckers still care about niggas snitching, man. Especially you supposed to be an OG boss crip. He's a boss crip nigga, bro.
But yo, he did a proper agreement before that, like Wack said.
Wack allegedly did a few proper agreements. Why do you think he ain't in jail in Texas right now?
Shit. So you know. Bird of a feather.
No, Wack hate the
Rack
East
ain't
Coast.
got
Yeah.
no feathers. Rack
Wack
was
hates the East Coast.
tail. Tail
I can
talk
believe that.
tails.
Here we go, y'all. Let's go back to it. Let's get back to it.
I said that he should have shut the fuck up. You've been saying, man, Keefe D need to shut the fuck up and just go do it in his life, or he needed. You've been saying that.
I don't know. Diddy may not be in Vegas for a long time.
See, he dropping album.
Right when they dropped that mother interview, that's gonna go crazy. Or that mother press conference of them arresting Keefe D. Man, Puffy gonna go lose his mind.
So what they saying? Keefe D did it?
Yup. They arrested him. They arrested him today.
They're gonna say he passed the gun because that's what he said. He did.
Accessory to murder.
That's what he got immunity from the other people saying he did.
Accessory, isn't it? Would that be accessory whack? Accessory to murder right there. But murder has murder has no. Yeah, that's the L.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, it just came across the news in Chattanooga. Tupac's killer in a drive-by has been arrested.
There it is.
Wait, it just came across and get
it just
about 7 minutes ago.
Wack got that about 10 minutes ago. Wack, you dropped that exclusive.
I got it.
They ain't got nothing.
The lady hit me. Just took him out.
Oh, his lady.
Hey, B.
His testimony.
What up, Wack?
That got this put up for to go crazy.
Yeah, you going viral. This is already going viral. You know, they're already on this.
Yo, Las Vegas police arrest man on suspicion of murder in 1996 drive-by shooting at Tupac Shakur. Then listen, I put bad boy. So what you gonna do with the music emoji? Y'all know the rest. What you gonna do when they come?
Wild, I just seen that. You crazy? Bad boy.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Hey, yo, Wack. Yo, that's going viral. And I put P. Diddy shaking like Don Knotts. I had to put
Yo, this is my story. Work, bro. This is nasty work.
You said it, man. You said it a year ago when you told me to treat that good.
I said they snatched that puffin truck.
The baby goes to that
He got a lot of dope karma coming his way.
That is in trouble.
Hey, Wack, you think if they come for him, they gonna Bill Cosby him? People gonna start coming out of woodworks with all type.
Bro,
they gonna start hitting them with everything.
Listen, bro. PPD is a reliable source. Documented
from the LA office. From LA,
interviews. He put Puffy name in it. We never knew Puffy about who. Like if you went from that side of the map, but like I start watching the interviews, I'm like, damn, Puffy was giving the low rider. He was telling a lot, bro.
That got me thinking. What made?
Y'all hit that like, share, subscribe, but let this shit go viral, man, because we're about to go in on this Crown Wack 100, bro. Yo, Wack 100 really dislike.
He violates all the G codes, and he don't like East Coast niggas.
He don't like East Coast niggas at all. But his punk ass.
He's the scum of the slum. He's the scum of the slum. That nigga right there. Fuck him.
Joe, I'm asking you, man. You think Keefe D gonna throw Puffy under the bus?
Hell yeah, but what did you really got on Puff? You know what I'm saying? But hearsay, you know.
Well, hold up. Puffy did buy Keefe D a car, a brand new car, right? So that could be part of his payment.
Yeah, and they got an eyewitness from in the crypt.
Oh, hold
got
on.
a witness.
Here go the eyewitness right here. Here go the crypt nigga right here. Let's get to that. Hold on.
Yeah. Let's get to that. Ah, shit. Okay, you want it, boy. You want it.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Hold on. My boy Brick City Ted here. Hold on. What's that? Brick City Ted in the building.
Salute.
Salute, my boy.
Salute. What up, guys? What's up, G's? All my G's in the building. I like this one right here.
Yeah.
I'm here for this
I'm going right now.
This
going on, this clown.
All right, listen. I want to start this one. No, hold up. Now, my question to y'all before we start anything else is, do y'all believe everything Keefe D saying?
Hell yeah.
All right. Now this is why I'm kind of on the fence. I'm gonna tell y'all why.
Testimony.
Now, yeah, right. So let me say why. So you mean to tell me that Von Zip? Now we're gonna go Von Zip. Like I know a lot about. I'm pretty sure y'all do too, especially Born. We know a lot about Zip, right? Now, I personally feel like Zip would not have gave him no gun for them to go do anything to Pac because he was close to Pac because of Tyson. So I think that's bullshit. First of all. Second of all, when Zip got to Vegas,
money's ruled all evil, dog. $1 million. $1 million.
Well, no, I agree. But we talking cheap ass Puff. Especially when you can find a motherfucker. Especially when you can find a motherfucker giving 2,500 to 5,000. Just like the son said, man, Puff could have gave somebody 2,500 and found out what bitch this nigga fucking and aired this nigga out when they wanted to. That shit don't make sense.
Boy.
Let alone, hold on. Let alone, nigga, Zip was that dude in New York. He was that guy.
Yeah.
Like he was that guy. Money everywhere. That $1 million wouldn't have scratched his ass.
$1 million, bro.
$1 million, $1 million, but it ain't $1 million when you a motherfucker with over that. $1 million in $1 million when $1 million in $1 million when a motherfucker got 20 mil sitting in the stash somewhere.
For real.
It's a difference, bro.
But $1 million in the 90s is a lot of money, bro.
Yeah, it was. But again, $1 million in the 90s ain't shit compared to 20 million in the stash. But listen, Von Zip was the next what's the boy name, the big drug dealer from New York who vanished in the thin air?
Frank Matthews.
Frank Matthews. Yeah. Zip was another Frank. Zip ain't never been caught. Zip been doing him since 84. Since 1984 till the time he died, he was doing him.
Yeah.
Never been caught.
Yep.
I'm talking way over millions, way over millions. So,
but he likes to spend other people's money. He don't like to spend his money. Remember Tyson said he took $800,000 from Don King and it splurged. So Don King get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that was tight. That was money that was owed to Tyson though. That was money that Don King beat Tyson out of.
Yeah.
We talking Puff giving him $1 million to get somebody to shoot Pac. That shit don't make sense. It don't make sense. Especially let alone when, now this is another inside scoop. They said right after the fight, Von Zip was in Tyson's dressing room. Him, Pac took 4 or 5 pictures, hugged on Pac, you know what I mean, hugged that Suge. So they were cool. So that don't make sense.
Von Zip was a Crip.
Huh?
Von Zip was a Crip.
Okay.
That's the only thing that ties Puffy to the whole shit. You know
That's it. That's it. He could be a Crip all he want, but do you really think he took $1 million and kept it? And Kevin, they talking about he bought a club. He ain't buy that club till 11 years later. So you mean tell me he held that $1 million for 11 years when he's already making $1 million plus every 6 months? Yo, stop playing, man. Like niggas got to do their homework and stop that bullshit.
Now, when you bring it like that, Brick City, it makes sense still, you know, because like
shit don't make sense, man. You know what I mean? And first of all, my
whole million.
PVD fucked himself up when he left Los Angeles. Nigga, you shouldn't have left talking all that dumb shit. You should have stayed there the way your ass would have been free for the rest of your life. When you moved to Vegas, you killed yourself.
Well, he was in Vegas for years.
Right, but they didn't know that. That's what they just came up with. I mean, I was listening to the news the other day. They said he didn't even know he lived in Vegas. They thought he still lived in Los Angeles. They had no clue he lived in Vegas until he was followed.
So they followed him. Yo, check this out. Hey, this is the informant right here.
So what the hell is Wack 100 talking about? PPD's enough. Yeah, that's the informant. That's what's fucked up.
Please.
Gangbanging name or you want what name you want?
Well, this documentary is about gangbanging, so I need what's your hood name?
I'm Dirt Rock. Southside Compton. Birds Landing. Don't get it twisted. Birds Landing.
Okay. And can you tell me what is the distinction between Southside Compton Crips and, let's say, 60 Crips?
I mean, it's self-explanatory. I'm from Compton, and they from LA. Even though we got the same hats and the same this and that, you know what I mean? But I'm from Compton.
Okay. So does the S hat symbolize that's for the South, I'm assuming?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay.
Southside Compton.
And the colors for Southside Compton Crip, is that blue and gold?
Blue and gold all day.
Okay. All right. So can you tell me a little bit about how you got involved with gangbanging?
Like anybody else, you know. I lightweight grew up in it, you know. I grew up in it. It was around me. My grandmother, you know what I mean, lived in the hood. So it just automatically put me right there.
Okay. So it was just your environment. That's all you knew?
Yeah, it was my environment.
All right.
But I did live somewhere else, you know what I mean? But the hood is where I was born, you know what I mean? And that's what it is.
Okay. And was it something that you felt you had to be a part of because of just safety reasons? It was like a survival instinct, or was it just something that you were fascinated with?
No, it wasn't like, it's something I wanted to do. I didn't have to do it. You know what I mean? I love what was around me. I love the people that was around me. And that's how I joined, you know. My pops, you know what I mean, he was from the Brothers and the Sons, meaning, which is a motorcycle club.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I just been around it all my life.
Okay. All right. And can you tell me a little bit about like the era in which you grew up? Because I know like if people Google Crips and certain names come up about the founder, was it Tookie Williams? But you know, obviously cripping and gangbanging and whatever, it's different from what it was back when, you know, it was started. So can you tell me about what your era?
Okay, my era, I'm a BG for life. You know what I mean?
And what does BG stand for?
Baby gangster.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm a baby gangster for life. Most people will consider me as a G, of course, as they should. You know what I mean? But I'm a baby gangster.
And why would people consider you a G?
I mean, because my rank.
Okay, so let's talk about that. So does ranking come from age, or is it just like a stripe thing? Like if you put in certain work in the streets, then that just automatically, you know.
Determines that you're G.
Right.
I want to say it's 50-50.
Okay.
You know, age does play a part. You know what I mean?
All right, y'all, check this out. I'm going to pause. I want you to hear something else. I want you to listen to what this nigga testified, and now he's still playing here Crip. Listen to this shit. Hold up. I'm going to tell you the rest of it. Let y'all hear this other shit. Hold up. Listen to that. Here we go right here, y'all. We about to get into this shit.
What's up with y'all, man? It's Top Media TV. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. So Dirt Rock has officially been identified as the informant in the murder of Keefy D. You know, Devontae Lee, a.k.a. Dirt Rock. You know, he did an interview before, y'all, on YouTube, you know, talking bad on Keefy D or whatever. And he's the dude that actually, you know, put Big Dre as the trigger man, you know, who killed Tupac. Let's go over what he said real quick, y'all, in the transcript. You know, for those that don't remember, you know, in the profit agreement with Keefy D, when he was initially busted in the early 2000s, you know, when he gave his confession regarding, you know, the situation with Tupac, Dirt Rock was also, you know, an informant. In that case, he wore wire on several dudes from the Southside Crips, so he was already a snitch and an informant. But he's actually the same dude, you know, who's actually now coming up and, testifying against Keefe D in the murder of Tupac. So this is what he said, y'all. So according to documents obtained by Channel 13, a man affiliated with the Southside Crips, Devonta Lee, which is Dirt Rock, says it was another Southside Crip, Big Dre, who pulled the trigger. In his statements to a grand jury over the indictment of Davis and the murder plot, Lee, aka Dirt Rock, says it was Smith who fired the shots. When before the grand jury, Lee was asked if it was true that Big Dre told him that Keefe D passed the gun to Anderson. That's exactly what he told me, Dirt Rock said, according to the transcript. Big Dre said he's on my side, basically, I'll do it. Dre said, give me the pistol. Lee indicated that the shooting was in retaliation for a fight that happened earlier at the MGM Grand in Vegas.
You feel me? Like, but at the same time, I do gotta pay a little homage to him because he paved the way. You feel me?
I heard that nigga, right? Yeah, I heard that, right?
Yeah. Now hold on. Let me bring back something that you said. When you told me that Zip was a Southside Crip.
Yeah.
Do we really know the truth of that? Like that's that to me. I mean, you might know. That's just hearsay to me. I don't know if he's real. First of all, he's a New York dude. Gangbanging ain't hit New York until like the middle '90s or something or whatever. However, it hit New York.
Yeah, it Jersey first. Then it hit New York. Yeah.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, and Von Zip to this day would be 65, 66 years old.
But so they also said Von Zip used to live in L.A.
No, he did. He had a house in L.A., he had a house in Vegas, he had a house in Georgia. Von Zip had money. He had houses everywhere. But what I'm saying is,
Crips was around back then.
Listen, so my thing is, when did he become a Crip? Just like people are saying Big was a Crip. They're saying Jay-Z a Crip. Don't you got to go through measures and shit? I mean, I know some motherfuckers paid to become.
Hold on. They ain't saying Jay-Z no Crip. Jay-Z supposed to be five.
Yeah, I've heard that 1,000 times that Jay is a Crip. Bullshit you not. I've heard that 1,000 times. I don't believe it. Just like when they saying Big was a Crip. No, he wasn't. Big just hung when he went to California when Keefe Big
right hand man was a Crip.
Who?
The little nigga that pulled the gun on Pac in him.
You talking about C Gutter?
C Gutter, he Crip, yeah.
C Gutter ain't turned Crip until he went to jail. C Gutter will tell you that.
Oh.
So that's what I'm saying. All this, here Crip, here blood. You not you, but half these motherfuckers have no clue of what's what. They just want to say because motherfuckers hang around certain motherfuckers. That shit be crazy as hell. Appreciate you, Bray. What's happening? I'm about relax. You know the mode. Holla at you. Yep. Yeah, that shit is.
I think they're more affiliated than actual, in the gang. But who knows?
Yeah, I personally don't think he's in the gang. I just think they're around each other. And again, Zip wasn't affiliated with Keefe D like that. He knew Keefe D from the bigger homie from California, who was actually Von Zip's cousin. So that was the difference. So that was the difference. Von Zip he's not really affiliated like that. But you know what I mean? Let the myth and let everybody else tell it. Big Crip, Pac was blood. No, they was just around these motherfuckers. Not affiliated with them like that. Now I still blame Suge and all them for allowing Pac to go swing on that boy. Y'all supposed to stop that. You supposed to always stop the money. The money supposed to stay still so that don't get fucked up.
Man, Pac was yelling MOB in every song, man. Pac was affiliated.
Yeah, he was affiliated, but what I'm saying is, all right. So, like, these are the questions I would have. If he's affiliated, how did he get in? Did he pay his way in? Did y'all jump him in? Did he do some type of routine that got him put in? Like, these are questions that I have pertaining to the other niggas that's affiliated with tattoos on their face, tattoos on their eyes, Hoover killer here, blood killer there.
Okay, that MOB tattoo and all that.
Right. So anybody, like, I could put MOB on, they'd be like, yo, you my Paris? Nah. That stands for money I bring, or some shit like that, or money on board or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So anybody can throw that shit anyway.
Right.
I mean, I'm not knocking it. I'm not saying it wasn't, But I'm saying
bitches, something like that. Yeah.
Right. And I'm not saying these niggas not Crips or Bloods, but I'm talking about from our perspective, from the East Coast perspective. Do we really know that? No, we don't. We don't. Is it believable? To a point, but it ain't believable compared to the shit y'all say compared to the shit y'all that people say you got to do to become one of them.
When money's involved, though, when money's involved.
Oh yeah, when money's involved, everything's involved. Everything is involved. I totally agree. I'm going to this. Yeah, like everything is involved. When money is involved, first of all, they can say what they want to say. Pac was not no goddamn Blood, and Big was not no Crip. I don't care what nobody said.
But you remember when Tupac was like, you could tell them niggas who Puff, you could tell them niggas whatever you want, but you and I
know what's going on. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was on some gang shit right there. Payback, early bitch niggas from way back. With these strap Max, I wouldn't play that somewhere.
Well, okay, now let me say something about that part. Now, for what I'm understanding, Pac wasn't affiliated like that. Where all this MOB shit came from, it came from Live Squad. That's what made Pac official in some niggas' eyes. Live Squad. Boy, you know this part. You already know that. I ain't got to say too much about that.
Yeah, sure did. Live Squad. You talking about? Oh no. I'm stretching them. Yeah, Live Squad. Been stretching them. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. So now they were affiliated because a lot of people don't know this either. From what I'm understanding, Tookie and niggas from the Live Squad, I don't know which one of them, but supposed to be family, cousins, like real blood cousins.
They probably talking about Stretch and his brother, because Stretch and his brother live in Cali. Stretch brother live in Cali. Right.
What's the guy named Messiah? I think his name is Messiah, ain't it? Majesty. There you go. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, man, this, like I said, this story goes in 15 different ways. It's just that Keefy D, you ran your mouth too much and you caught now, because regardless of whether you go to jail for murder, you still run around saying you passed the gun, nigga. So this is a rap in your eyes.
Yeah, but if he could prove any way that Puffy paid him to do the hit,
it got to be proven. If Puff and them gave him cash, that shit ain't traceable.
The money in a nightclub.
But Puffy bought him a car. That could be considered part of the payment.
It could be, but how could you prove Puff bought him a car?
Because Puff bought himself and gave it to him.
If it ain't no paperwork on it, you still can't prove it. I could buy a car and call you like, you're born, I'm about to drive down that way. As soon as I get you, like, here you go, my nigga. Ain't no paperwork.
Yeah, and that's what they was doing. That's what they was doing.
Just like they said, they think Puff gave Von Zip $1 million check. Find it. Now, if he cashed or even deposited a check, there's paper trail. Find it. You ain't gonna find it. Because Puff ain't get that nigga no goddamn check for $1 million.
No, James said he gave him a check for $1 million. But he said he didn't know what the check was for.
Right. He didn't know what it was for. That's what I'm saying. So any check that's linked to the Southside Crips or anybody in that area, you can find it if it's a check, because it's traceable. If it's money, like cash money,
that's traceable.
It's not traceable.
But I don't see that there again. I don't see nobody signing a check.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Everybody knows Puff one of the brightest motherfuckers in this industry. Puff ain't stupid. Puff know to keep his name off of certain shit so he won't be affiliated. Period. Just like when the boy said that Puff called and asked him, was that one of us? That's what KVD said. So then when they asked him, they said, you said when Puff called you, actually was one of us. He said, no, Puff called me and asked me what happened down there was one of us shot. Make up your mind, KVD.
Yo, I hate to say it, Doc. I hate to say it, Boris, but yo, Puffy's the only one keeping it gangster right now.
That's it. And they can't prove it. They can't prove nothing. They want Puff going so bad, but they can't prove it.
This is crazy.
This is gangster crip nigga right here that just ratting. He's about to testify. He says he's killed G. Yo, get your punk ass out of here. Here we go.
They give you rank also. You know, no matter how many strikes I got, and I got plenty of strikes, that don't mean nothing. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean anything. Some people might say like, okay, well, you 40 years old or whatever. You know what I mean? And I did a whole lot of shit. You know what I mean? So.
And I know I asked you that off camera because of your age of being 40, right. And I would consider that being a OG. You know, most people take that as a form of flattery, and you know when you or OG, you're considered. You know, it's a respectable term in the streets. But you really seem connected and live by and die by the baby gangster. Is that safe to say?
That's one thing me and my comrades is up under. My group of people that I grew up around. You know, we had big homies around us. Now we their age. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Us that's living.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I still take that title as a baby gangster. That's the era that I grew up in. Baby gangster. So y'all might have seen stuff from BG Knockout saying certain things, which big ups to BG Knockout, fuck with you, cuz, you know, it's Nutty South, you feel me? And, you know what I mean? And Chubb, cuz, like, you know. But at the same time, like, that's our era, baby gangsters, you feel me? So no matter if I'm 40 or I'm 80, I'm always under that baby gangster title. And the baby gangster whole line is vicious. You know what I mean? The baby gangster era. Not taking nothing away from my G's, none of that. But the baby gangster era is where it all went down.
Right. And I've done some research and talking to you. I really want to get into that because the whole purpose of this particular interview is because, especially with social media, it seems like the gangbanging world or shit is watered down. Right? Would you agree that it's kind of watered down?
I mean, you know, it's kind of watered down. You know, they gonna certain people gonna only expose certain things.
Right.
You feel me? If anybody know Dirt, like I've been everywhere. You know what I mean? Long Beach, Compton, Watts, whatever you can name, I've been there. You know what I mean? And I don't want to say it's watered down. It's just people don't know.
People don't know. Exactly. And I think a lot of people don't know. I feel like Cali put gangbanging on the map. And my issue with it is that I've talked to a lot of active and former gang members.
Right.
And just the politics and the structure behind it, I found gangbanging to be like, I mean, some of you guys are like really some smart dudes that could really do anything you wanted to. And you've kind of used, I feel like a lot of you have used that to finesse a lot of situations.
Right.
And I just wanted to, put that out there because it's important to know that when somebody's that's not of the culture, because I'm black. Am I black? Yeah, I'm black. That's not of the culture. They don't understand that it's more than just rocking a Compton hat or throwing cornrows in your hair or listening to trap music and putting slangs under your posts. It's bigger than that. Like people really had to grow up in it, and there are people that have died because of it, and it's really something crucial. And in talking to you, what I found was that you were really honest, a little too honest, very sincere, and you know, I think that you give a pretty accurate portrayal of what it means to be a gangbanger in LA. And obviously, we're gonna get into that a little later, but you with Southside Compton Crips, you were part of the I guess era or generation that was involved or closely related to the Tupac murder. Is that correct?
Right. Yeah, that is correct.
Okay.
I knew you was gonna get to that.
Oh yeah. The people want to know.
It's no problem.
They want to know.
Because I need them to know.
Right.
Because we got certain people that's not here no more.
Right.
That, you know what I mean, that I was tight knit with, that has taught me certain things.
Right.
And a lot of it is misleading. You know, a lot of people don't know. They say, oh, this didn't happen or that didn't happen. First of all.
But wait, because you know, I need them to know, because I've asked about you. I've done my research about you.
Right.
And you definitely are a real one. You definitely, absolutely, like, you're definitely that. You're definitely authentic. What is, how, first let's talk about your relationship with Orlando Anderson. Okay.
Right.
Can you go a little bit in detail about what your friendship was? Because he was also a Southside Compton Crip member.
Right.
And he is the alleged, I'll say, shooter of Tupac, right? Okay. So if you can just tell us a little bit about your relationship with Orlando.
Well, with Orlando, you know, that was like a brother. You feel me? Like, we ate together. If I was doing bad, he's doing bad. Really, he was over, you know, his age bracket because he's been around, so, you know, certain people that have taught him certain things.
Mm-hmm.
And really, you would think that he's older than what he was.
Okay.
But when it comes to Orlando, I can't say nothing but good stuff. You know what I mean? And South of Peace, BG, you feel me? I love him. You know what I mean? He taught me a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff that I've not been through in my life, he might not condone, just because of the gang world and how shit goes.
Okay. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, well, you know, some people, you know, as everybody know, you know what I mean? I'm not being in the book murder rap. If they don't know, y'all know now.
Okay.
You know.
And that's the murder rap that was written by Greg. Okay.
Yeah, by Greg Candy.
Okay.
And yeah, you know, a lot of stuff I'm not proud of. You know, but certain stuff I really don't give a fuck.
Well, this is your time to tell it. I know you've told it to me, and it makes sense about what happened, but
certain stuff he's not proud of, but he still calling himself a baby gangster. Still calling himself a crip.
That shit don't make sense. Again, it don't make sense.
For real though.
So he pretty much said he ratted already. So let's listen to him. I feel listen to him rap. I want to hear the story, rap.
Right.
Can you tell again about what your involvement was and why you were brought in for how you were brought in for questioning in relation to the Tupac murder?
Well, you know, as everybody know, as y'all see on all of those shows, whatever y'all watch, you know, we always had a beef with them.
Fucking rat. He even look like a damn rat.
And is that where Suge Knight is from?
Yeah, that's where he's from.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And like that situation, and we'll get into that later.
Mm-hmm.
But that situation was brought up in a different way. Like we always beef with them.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Now this is my question because I think, you know, people get it misconstrued. You think that all Crips get along and you think that all Bloods get along.
Right.
So it's kind of when you hear another Crip fighting another Crip, you think that they're on the same side.
Right.
So in LA, I guess it's segregated by what city you live in or what block you live on. How does that exactly work?
Well, like LA, they do their thing different. Gangbanging is gangbanging.
Okay.
But in Compton, you know what I mean? You got your Crips, and you got your Bloods.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And when you grow up, beefing with these people numerous times, going to school with them, you get into it with them. You go into the swap meets, you know what I mean? Because our swap meet, Compton swap meet, is in, you know what I mean, in the other area.
Okay, so an area that Southside really shouldn't be.
And we stay pushing that line like it was nothing. We go over there, we do us, you feel me? And whatever happens, happens.
Okay.
Am I an advocate of the mob? I don't fuck with the mob. You know what I mean? It's a couple of people that I fucked with through the mob, through relationship, through different people.
Okay.
But at the same time, I'll be the one that the next day go through there and do me. You know what I'm saying? Without saying too much.
Okay.
So
nigga, you already said too much, nigga.
Who would be your alliance? Like if there was another gang in Compton.
Exactly. How the fuck you gonna say you don't want to say too much? You done said
because
of course, we got another gang. But the South, we always, you know what I mean, ride along.
Okay.
You feel me? But we got loved ones that love us.
Okay.
And that would be the Nutties. Much love, Nutty Block. You feel me? And that would be Atlantic Drive, South Atlantic all day long. It's Nutty South Atlantic, to be honest.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But as the time change, shit changes, but the relationships don't change. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I fuck with real Nutty Blocks, real soldiers. You feel me? I fuck with real Atlantics.
Okay.
You feel me? Like my nigga A-Wall. You know what I mean? Real Atlantic Drive. You feel me?
Okay.
Like, that's my nigga. You know what I mean? And like we go through certain shit, we do certain shit. But like when it comes to Nutty South Atlantic, that's a tie that can't be broke, no matter what.
Okay.
We're gonna always have each other back. We're always gonna look out for each other. You feel me?
Okay. Now, when you get into it with the mob, is that just a South Side and mob beef, or does Atlantic and Nutty Block get involved as well?
Well, to keep it honest, it's it's a South Side beef. Cause like I said, we ride along.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? We gonna take it on the chin, like you know what I mean? Like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But we do have alliance with other people that would smash on them for their own reasons.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like when we got into it with them heavy, of course we had hands reaching out from each other way, not just from Atlantic, not just from Nutty. You know what I mean? Different other Compton Crip gangs. But I can't, you know what I mean, put them out there.
Right.
But at the same time, I feel Nutties and Atlantics is like South to me. You know what I mean? Like I wear NY hat fucking with them.
Okay.
You feel me? Like fucking with the Nutties. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
The ABC, like all day. Like
so it's love. It's love.
It's love. It's stupid love. Like it's family.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. So with Suge and the mob, is it Mob Pyru? Is that?
Yeah, whatever they want to call it.
So. Okay. So with Suge, did he have a personal beef with someone in the South, or was it more so like, because I know there was a
Yo, bro, I want to know something. Why this nigga talking so tough? How you gonna talk so tough? You a fucking rap.
Because
he's in front of a fucking woman. That's why. He's talking in front of a woman and ain't no man around him and can't nobody do nothing to him because probably they don't know where the fuck he at.
He talking about whatever they want to call themselves. You get your dumb ass up looking like Murphet, nigga.
Let's keep it a bean. Like, it's so much snitching going on nowadays. We don't know who the fuck is who. Let's keep it a buck though.
Oh man.
Like it's more motherfucking adults snitching than it is little girls snitching on their brother. You kidding me?
And my sister's snitching me a lot. But here we go. Y'all about to play the kid. Hold on. Listen to this shit, nigga.
Chain snatching at the Lakewood Mall. Okay, but before that,
and I was there.
Right.
I was there. I was involved.
Yes, we did confirm that.
I was involved.
That was confirmed.
You know what I mean?
Were you? So was the beef with a personal person? Was it a personal beef, and it just was something that got out of control, or that carried over? Because a lot of people like to go with this East Coast, West Coast. You guys were hired to, kill Pac with that whole conspirity. So they want to keep those conspiracies alive. But it seems it's money, right?
It's money.
Okay. All right. So I know I heard that it was something over a female.
Well, whatever you heard, whoever told you that, lightweight, right?
Okay.
Regardless, like, you know what I mean? We banged against them niggas. You feel me? That's been an ongoing thing for years. You know what I mean? We know baby mamas, they know our baby mamas. You gotta understand, like, and no disrespect, but bitches fuck with different niggas.
Right.
You feel me? As everybody know, South ain't no joke.
Right.
We get bread, we hustle, we get it. You know what I mean? Like, so those, and remind you, some of them bitches that went to school with us, all that.
Right.
So yeah, you know what I mean? We not locked down some of their baby mamas, some of their wives, and they not done vice versa.
Okay.
So, me saying that is, did that add fuel to the fire? Of course.
All right.
And
that was prior to the chain snatching.
And yeah, that was prior to the chain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They better be glad that's all they have.
Oh. Okay.
They better be glad that's all they
have. Okay. So it seems like with Suge, obviously he's escaped. He has like 9 lives.
Right.
He's escaped a lot of
different
situations. Now, is that because people are scared of him, or he's surrounded by the right people? He seemed untouchable. What is the reason? Because it seemed, my whole thing is, I feel like if somebody wants you, they can get at you. Period. Nobody's untouchable.
Yeah.
For the most part.
For the most part.
If it's somebody's goal to get, to tag you, then that's what's going to happen.
Both y'all.
Right. You're absolutely right. So this man that seems like,
he's untouchable.
Yeah, he's untouchable. He's like number one person that people go after. Everybody seems like they got an issue with him. Why has he not ever had to deal with the car? I mean, obviously he was in the car that day.
Hey, Born.
What's up?
I got a question. Y'all can go back to this. Because I was watching something the other day, and I was listening to Von Zip's son. Von Zip's son said something to me that really made sense, and I had to think about it myself. When they was like, Von Zip gave Keefy D the gun. Now, we all know Von Zip being in California and all that shit. True. But from what his son's saying, the son was like, my dad just left New York to go out to Vegas. Now, whether he drove or flew, I'm pretty sure he don't know, but he like, it would make more sense for the gangsters
Yo. Can hear you, man. Can hear you. What you say?
Yeah, it would be more. They said it would be more easier for, like, think about it. If Von came from New York to Vegas, it would be more easier for because keeping them supposed to be gangsters. That's y'all area. Vegas is y'all territory. So y'all had to get a gun from Zip, which don't make sense either. Like, none of that shit makes sense. And I mean, again, I'm not a gangbanger. I don't know how that shit go, but it don't make sense. You mean, and you telling me you got a gun from a New York nigga when you're 282 miles, you know what I mean, basically an hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe 3 at the most away, where it'd be easier for y'all to drive guns down there. So y'all waited for y'all got a gun from a New York nigga? That shit don't make sense to me. I'm sorry.
Von Zip had a house in Vegas at the time, so he probably had guns at his house. So they need to drive guns down there.
Yeah, he had a car with a stash box. Right.
That's possible. That's possible. But what I'm saying is the add-ons don't make sense. And what I mean by that is this. Y'all are Southside quote unquote Crips, right? Now, from what I'm understanding about the gangbanger situation, y'all ride around with guns everywhere, all the time. Von Zip didn't bring a gun. I'm pretty sure he ain't telling his boys bring guns when we going out here. And then we, you know what I mean?
How could they prove it's Zip gun? How could they prove it's Zip gun?
Exactly.
You can't prove that shit.
Can't prove it. Period. Can't prove it. And anything that has to do with Zip now, you can't prove because Zip dead. So you can't prove nothing with Zip now. From the money to the fake ass check. You know what I mean? And even when Gene said, I believe everything Gene said. Everything. And Gene also said at one point in time, he was like, it don't make sense because he remember seeing them like maybe once or twice. He don't really remember seeing Puff around them. And the last time he seen them was when they went to the Vibe party. So it ain't making sense.
He said it was around multiple times, like gambling and shit like that. At different shows. Remember, they went to all the shows. They get 50 for every show they had.
Yo, I'm starting to think that even the LAPD don't like New York niggas. So
that's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like.
This shit is crazy.
Let's listen to this nigga. Let's listen to this rap. He's a West Coast Brian Blades Gibbs over here. Hold on, here you go.
He had he just got lucky.
Okay.
That's all he got.
Okay.
He got lucky. You feel me? And everybody got a shade in their head. You feel me? Like I said, and not to pull, you know what I mean, not to stroke our own ego or nothing, but South always not had it. We always had it. We always got leaders. We always got somebody that's gonna make it right for the turf. You feel me? And it's like, we know he's a football man. Like niggas not went to school with him. I played pot water football with him. You feel me? But we got a big homie that's on his level or beyond.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just because he had the rap thing going, motherfuckers gotta understand, like, we was the first one that got the opportunity to start a label. From the same founders that blessed him with the funds to start Death Row. You feel me? But we was doing the West Coast Bad Boy thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's what we was on. West Coast Bad Boy. You know,
and how did Southside Compton Crips end up with an East Coast, not just an East Coast,
whatever you call that shit.
Yeah, with Diddy, you know, being this big music mogul, like
Big not to cut you off, Lord. Diddy not been in the hood. Big not been in the hood. They know what it is. Like, it's connections. You know?
Okay.
Our folks Zip, rest in peace. You feel me? Like, good dude too. Okay. By the way. He the one that brought us together with Big, man.
And Zip is from
New York.
New York. Okay. Okay.
And he's a Calhoun. A real one.
Okay.
He's Diddy's goddaddy.
Okay.
You feel me?
All right.
You know what I mean? And he's Notorious B.I.G. Son Goddaddy.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
a lot of people don't know that. They probably not heard it through the little shit, but I know it for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, we got certain avenues through that. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
And then, so how did Zip? How did you?
Pause. First of all, I heard that Stevie J was Christopher Wallace Jr. Godfather back in the day. Ain't that what y'all heard too?
Stevie J?
Yeah.
Stevie J?
I ain't never heard that one too.
Yeah,
Maybe though.
Stevie J was Biggie's son's godfather?
Yep.
Yeah, I heard that.
My wife said she heard that.
I heard that. Yeah. That's why everybody was fucked up when he was dating like
Faith. We married Faith.
Yeah, they was like, how could you do that? You that boy's godfather.
But everybody knows Stevie J is a scumbag. Stevie J been a scumbag for years. He's a fucking bum. And that's why he's walking around here right now living with the crazy bitch Tommy. She kicked him out. And then he's about to get beat up by Waka Flocka because he's trying to live with and trying to holler at his ex-girl, Tammy. They try Waka
man.
I hope Waka beat the shit out of his ass.
He's just squeezing around the place.
He's a greasy nigga. Sleazy. What's that? Sleazy J.
What happened was Stevie J didn't understand that Faith a hood brick city bitch. It's a different bitch, boy. You fucking with a different one. So you think you gonna get away with all this shit, nigga? She'll walk away from your ass, nigga. She got more money than you anyway. She don't need you. She gonna forever be paid with her sons with the big situation because she's half own up everything with Miss Wallace. So she gonna forever have that money coming in, and then her own catalog. Nigga, she don't need you, Stevie.
For real, no.
Miss Wallace a big daughter, you gotta say. A big daughter, she gets cut of that too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They get it. It's Miss Wallace. It's a four-way thing. It's Miss Wallace, it's Faith, it's his son, and his daughter.
Yeah. There we go, y'all.
Like I said, we got people in a higher place.
So like big homies. You guys have your big homies.
Big homies, but I'm my own big homie now.
Right.
You feel me?
I got you.
I ain't got no big homies like that. I respect the game and how shit supposed to go.
Right.
But I'm my own big homie.
Right.
But yeah, we did have some people that came before us.
Okay.
That was interacting with these type of characters.
And will one of those be Keefy D?
Yeah, he's one.
Okay.
He's one. He's the main one.
Okay.
He's the main one. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I respected him. I did.
Right.
You know what I mean? Once I got old enough to do me and get my own bread, like I no longer, I just didn't. It's just certain shit I just didn't go.
You outgrew him.
I outgrew him.
Okay.
That was a great way to put it.
Okay. All right. But when you were coming up, you in Orlando, he was the one with the money.
Dre, T Money, Block. Yeah, we looked up to him.
Okay.
And he blessed us, although we thought at that time. You know what I mean?
Okay, well let's talk about that. So you thought. So did you feel like, because let's just say what it is.
Facts, bro.
You were a soldier.
So
you don't.
This nigga said he ain't got no big homie.
Now he don't. Be a big rat.
However.
Yo, you know who his big homie is now, yo? Hold up, y'all know who his big homie is now?
Who?
Master Splinter. Yo, Tekashi, this nigga's big homie, y'all. Get out of here.
With Keefy D and the ones that came before you, I'll respect.
Right.
What you said. They had the money and the connections.
Right.
And so that gives them a certain clout in the hood.
And they do.
Okay. And so you respect the money, basically.
Yeah, I always respect the money. I
okay.
Money right now. Yeah, I mean, like where it's at, I go get it. You know what I mean? But like
Right.
Keith, them, you know, they led the way. You gotta remind you, Baby Lane is Keith's damn nephew.
He knows how to talk to him and get the info out.
Like I say, he's before his time.
Mm-hmm.
Very bright, high school graduate. It ain't like he was just no dumb nigga out here. You know what I mean? He knew how to get money.
Right.
And he installed that in us.
Right.
You feel me? But what Keith
I heard that he was really active. Like,
yeah, stupid active. That's
right.
what got us active. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if it's in you, it's in you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It wasn't no scare shit. And like me and Freaky Dre now came to the hood together.
Okay.
Big Dre, you know what I mean? Like we came to the hood together.
And Big Dre, that was also one that was in the car. Was alleged. Sorry,
Right.
he was allegedly.
Right. I ain't never gonna put my nigga there.
Okay.
None of them.
Right.
You feel me? But Keith.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
So, but
do you feel some type of way about Keefy D's confession, with that being him, being his nephew?
Honestly,
motherfucker, you can't answer that. You a rat. You supposed to say I ain't got nothing to do with that. You can't answer that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He's gone. So, you know,
Mm-hmm.
very bright, high school graduate. It ain't like he was just no dumb nigga out here. You know what I mean? He knew how to get money.
Right.
And he installed that in us.
Right.
You feel me? But what
I heard that he was really active. Like,
yeah, stupid active. That's
right.
what got us active. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if it's in you, it's in you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It wasn't no scare shit. And like me and Freaky Dre now came to the hood together.
Okay.
Big Dre, you know what I mean? Like we came to the hood together.
And Big Dre, that was also one that was in the car. Was alleged. Sorry,
Right.
he was allegedly.
Right. I ain't never gonna put my nigga there.
Okay.
None of them.
Right.
You feel me? But Keith.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
So, but
do you feel some type of way about Keefy D's confession, with that being him, being his nephew?
Honestly, I do, but I don't.
Okay.
Because BG is gone.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He's gone. So, you know, Keith did whatever he had to do, or whatever. Do I fuck with him? No. I don't fuck with him. And I'm in Vegas with him every day.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to bump into each other one day. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
All that boss talk he talk and all that shit don't matter to me. He know goons he know goons.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like, but at the same time, I do gotta pay a little homage to him because he paved the way. You feel me? But a lot of things that he got away with, meaning Keefy, is because of money and because of the power he had behind him.
Right.
Meaning Orlando Anderson and his crew.
Because he knew his nephew was gonna move.
And other people knew.
Right.
You know what I mean? They know you know what I mean? You get at him, like it's gonna be problems. You know what I mean? It's gonna be problems. Like Orlando, he recruited real soldiers. When he recruited them, you had to show.
All right, now we can talk about it.
Hold up, I got a question. Is it me, or is it that every motherfucker from California, once they rat, they move to fucking Vegas?
Vegas PD.
It seems like every time I hear a West Coast shit, and I'm not trying to be funny, but every time I hear about a West Coast dude that been ratted or something like that, he even moved to Vegas somewhere, which is only a fucking 2 hours away from California. Most motherfuckers that rat move to Arizona or some shit like that. But Arizona ain't that far from Cali. Right. Right, I'm talking about from East Coast. East Coast niggas, they moved to, like, the mob niggas, they moved their fat niggas to California.
Yeah.
These niggas move an hour away from each other snitching. Like, that shit, this seems like every motherfucker that's supposed to be snitch when it comes to the California thing, somebody pointing their ass to Vegas. Somewhere.
Let me say something too. This nigga talk all that gangster shit, talk about QBD. We in Vegas together. We gonna bump into each other. They gonna bump into him. Nigga, stop talking about it.
Exactly. You don't want to bump into him anyway, regardless of the fact. And Keefy D is old, and you still don't want to bump into him.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you something. Hold on. Let me tell you something real quick. Well, I shook Keefy D hand when I was out in Vegas. When I shook that nigga hand, bro, that nigga hand, he had a grip like a vice grip, bro. This before I knew about rat shit. I was out there. Huh?
I said, we talking Keefy D?
Yeah, I met Keefy D a couple of times. Okay. Remember, I was bodyguard for different people, man.
Yeah, I know. That's what I met Keefy D.
Yeah, I met him. I ran into him a few times. I ran into him in Vegas. I ran into him in Sacramento, Houston, Texas, and in Atlanta, Georgia. Keefy D should travel, bro, to the parties. As a matter of fact, he came to CIW in Charlotte before.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So you know what I'm saying? He got a grip. As an old man, he still got a grip like a vice grip, man. He reminded me of my high school, my elementary school gym teacher. He became the high school. He became a team for the high school. This man was 70 years old. When he shake your hand, you felt like he was shaking the hand of a fucking silverback, bro. And he was an old man. So no, he ain't want no smoke, no PPD. He would have broke his skinny ass up, bro.
Right.
There we go. This clown ass didn't contradict himself.
Now, when he recruited, is there any truth to getting jumped in when you're about to join a gang? Was that part of the recruiting process?
Well, when it came to me, Big Dre, which is Freaky, aka Freaky Dre, my nigga Hawk, my nigga Saki, we got put on. You feel me? We came to the hood. You know, we was doing our own thing outside of the South.
Okay.
So we was beefing with the same enemies they had. So we was Cash Mob. That was what our shit was called. Cash moves everything around. It's Cash Mob. So we was hitting licks on our own. You know what I mean? We had Dayton's and cars, and we hitting licks. We doing us. And we knew it was coming. The South, you know, they see us in the hood every day, and they got that lane and was like, you know, either they gonna be from the hood or we gonna rob.
They were gonna rob you guys?
Yeah, they were gonna
okay.
rob us. So we not like we with this shit. You know what I mean? Me, Freaky Dre, Saki, and Hawk, we was with this shit. But we respect Lane. And Lane was our narrator between the two.
Okay.
And he had our back.
Okay.
They're like, whatever y'all want to do, it's whatever. Not saying he was going to go against the South, but he was going to make sure that the South didn't do certain things to us.
Gotcha.
Give us a fair chance at least.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And but we all was like, fuck it. We like, we love the hood. Like, let's come on with it. You feel me? And we lined it up and we did our thing. You feel me? As we should.
Okay. Okay. So with don't want to jump all over the place, but with like so with Orlando, because how old was he when he died, when he got killed?
Man, it was a long time. I gotta say like 21.
Wow, he was young. He was really young.
But he had a brain of a 50-year-old.
Right.
You feel me? He had a brain of a 50-year-old.
Cross in the building, yo.
And salute.
The Cross. I want you to listen to this nigga, bro. Let's listen to this nigga.
Don't be saying, listen to yo. Don't do that. I just came in on this panel. You ain't gonna do me like that. There ain't no views and eyes, because I don't know what's going on. You know, I know. Wagwan.
Wagwan.
Yeah, you already know how I'm born here. You know, I already told my stop. I just told him last night, first thing you start with, look at this. What you think about this? Now, I don't know nothing.
we go, yeah.
You know what I mean? And like we go through certain shit, we do certain shit. But like when it comes to Nutty South Atlantic, that's a tie that can't be broke, no matter what.
Okay.
We're gonna always have each other back. We're always gonna look out for each other. You feel me?
Okay. Now, when you get into it with the mob, is that just a South Side? Okay, but before that,
and I was there.
Right. Right. With Suge, obviously he's escaped. He has like 9. Okay. So it seems like with Suge, obviously he's escaped. He has like 9 lives.
Right.
He's escaped a lot of
situations.
Now, is that because people are scared of him, or he's surrounded by the right people? He seemed untouchable. What is the reason? Because it seemed, my whole thing is, I feel like if somebody wants you, they can get at you. Period. Nobody's untouchable.
Yeah.
For the most part.
For the most part.
If it's somebody's goal to get, to tag you, then that's what's gonna happen.
Right.
Eventually.
Right. Opportunity and everything comes into play.
Right.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
So this man that it seems like
he's untouchable.
Yeah, he's untouchable. He's like number one person that people want to go after. Everybody seems like they got an issue with him. Why has he not ever had to deal with I mean, obviously he was in the car that day.
Oh, he had he just got lucky.
Okay.
That's all he got. Okay. He got lucky. You feel me? And everybody got a shit in their head. You feel me? Like I said, and not to pull, what I mean, not to stroke our own ego or nothing, but South always not had it. We always had it. We always got leaders. We always got somebody that's gonna make it right for the turf. You feel me? And it's like, Suge, like, we know he's a football man. Like, niggas not went to school with him. I played pot water football with him. You feel me? But we got a big homie that's on his level or beyond.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just because he had the rap thing going, motherfuckers gotta understand, like, we was the first one that got the opportunity to start a label. From the same founders that blessed him with the funds to start Death Row. You feel me? But we was doing the West Coast Bad Boy thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's what we was on. West Coast Bad Boy. And
how did that?
Never heard
how did Southside Compton Crips end up with an East Coast, not just a East Coast,
whatever you call that shit.
Yeah, with Diddy, being this big music mogul, like.
Big not to cut you off, sweetheart. Diddy not been in the hood. Big not been in the hood. They know what it is. Like, it's connections.
Okay.
Our folks Zip, rest in peace. You feel me? Like, good dude too. Okay. By the way, he the one that brought us together with Big.
And Zip is from
New York.
New York. Okay. Okay.
And he's a Calhoun, a real one.
Okay.
He's Diddy's goddaddy.
Okay.
You feel me?
All right.
You know what I mean? And he's Notorious B.I.G. Son goddaddy.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people don't know that. They probably not heard it through the little shit, but I know it for real. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, we got certain avenues through that. You know what I mean?
And then, so how did you guys end up connecting with Zip?
Well, Zip, like I say, we got, people in a higher place.
So like big homies. You guys have your big homies.
Big homies, but I'm my own big homie now.
Right, right.
You feel me?
I got you.
I ain't got no big homies like that. I respect the game and how shit supposed to go.
Right.
But I'm my own big homie.
Right, right.
But yeah, we did have some people that came before us.
Okay.
that was interacting with these type of characters.
And will one of those be Keefy D?
Yeah, he's one.
Okay.
He's one. He's the main one.
Okay.
You know, he's the main one. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I respected him. I did.
Right.
You know what I mean? Once I got old enough to do me and get my own bread, like I no longer, you know, I just didn't. It's just certain shit I just didn't go.
You outgrew him.
I outgrew him.
Okay.
That was a great way to put it.
Okay. All right. But when you were coming up, you and Orlando, he was the one with the money.
Dre, T Money, Block. Yeah, we looked up to him.
Okay.
You know, and you know, he blessed us, although we thought at that time. You know what I mean?
Okay, well let's talk about that.
What?
So you thought. So did you feel like, because let's just say what it is, like
right.
You were a soldier.
So
you don't hesitate, and you were surrounded by other soldiers. However, with Keefy D and the ones that came before you, I respect.
Right.
What you said. They had the money and the connections.
Right.
And so that gives them a certain clout in the hood.
And they do.
Okay. And so you respect the money, basically.
Yeah, I always respect the money. I need the money right now. You know what I mean? Like where it's at, I go get it. You know what I mean? But like Keith, you know, they led the way. You gotta remind you, Baby Lane is Keith's damn nephew. You feel me? And like I say, he's before his time.
Mm-hmm.
Very bright, high school graduate. It ain't like he was just no dumb nigga out here. You know what I mean? He knew how to get money.
Right.
And he installed that in us.
Right.
You feel me? But with Keith,
I heard that he was really active. Like,
yeah, stupid active. That's
right.
what got us active. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if it's in you, it's in you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It wasn't no scare shit. Like, me and Freaky Dre now came to the hood together.
Okay.
Big Dre, you know what I mean? Like, we came to the hood together.
And Big Dre, that was also one that was in the car. Was alleged. Sorry, right. He was allegedly.
Right. I ain't never gonna put my nigga there.
Okay.
None of them.
Right.
You feel me? But Keith.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
Man, that nigga lying, man. He trying to get clapped.
Do you feel some type of way about Keefy D's confession, with that being him, being his nephew?
Yo, this is a nigga right here that testified on Keefy. That's testified on Keefy D, bro. He testified on him before. He testified on him now too. He'll be testifying in Vegas on him.
Yeah, but did you okay? So, but you know, I put on my TikTok thing. Did you hear what Suge said yesterday? Suge, TMZ interviewed Suge. Suge said, and you can pull it up. Suge said he know who shot Pac. He said it wasn't Keefy D, and he said it was two people in the car. That's what he said. Pull it up. It came out yesterday. TMZ did it. Where Suge Knight phone call. And they asked Suge, if it comes down to it, would you testify? He says, no, they can't get me to testify. And he says, man, I ain't got nothing. He said, I ain't got nothing against Keefy D. We went to Pop Warner. We played Pop Warner together. And I don't want to see no man in jail.
Hold up. Did y'all hear him contradict himself to a lie point? The nigga said, yo, we were sponsored by the same niggas who sponsored Death Row.
Right.
So you're saying Harry O, which you're pretty much screaming on Harry O, because that's how it's supposed to start.
That's why I was just
Harry O gave you money. So you say Harry O gave you money, and then you said we was about to start Bad Boy West. I never heard that shit before in my life. So now you're telling me that. So now you're saying that Harry O was in the middle of both.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
And he got that loose ass shirt on. That's why I don't believe the nigga collar hanging out. Yeah, I don't believe no nigga with no new hat and a loose collar on. You can't believe no shit.
Yo, here we go. This shit back right here. This was shit back with Ray on.
TMZ spoke or further. what your reaction is to the arrest of Keefe D.
Well, surprise number one, because I didn't think Keefe D would never get arrested. Nor do I want to see him get arrested. You know, let's get one thing straight first and foremost. You know, me and Keefe D played on the same Pop Warner football team.
That's wow.
And whatever the circumstances, if he had an involvement with anything, if he didn't have any involvement with anything, who want to see? I wouldn't wish somebody going to prison on my worst enemy.
The DA says that Keefe D was in the car with his nephew, and that presumably his nephew, according to the DA, is the one that shot Tupac, and that it was done with the full knowledge of Keefe. Do they have it right?
There was only two people in the car.
Listen to that.
And Pac not going to tell the story. I ain't going to tell the story, but I tell you this.
Listen to that.
I never had nothing bad to say about Orlando because, number one, he wasn't the shooter. Number two, he came to my hearing and told to let me go and told the truth. They still didn't let me go.
If you are called to testify in this case?
I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be.
Why not?
Yeah, I wouldn't be.
Why not?
Well, number one, because I'm not going to get on the stand and testify on somebody for what?
They seem to be saying that Orlando was the shooter and Keefe was in on it, that he had full knowledge of what was going down, and it was revenge for Orlando getting beaten up by Tupac and his team at the MGM after the Tyson fight. Is that correct?
No.
Then who shot Tupac?
It wasn't Anderson, so that's all I got to say about that part.
To summarize, you are saying Orlando was not the shooter, although you won't say who the shooter was. You are not saying whether Keefe was involved in any way in the shooting. And you are saying that if you're called to testify by either side, you will not comply. You will not testify. Do I have that right?
1,000%. I wouldn't go. I wouldn't testify. None of that.
Suge Knight's comments echo those of a witness who testified in the weeks leading up to Keefe D's arrest.
See that? See that? See that? What I'm saying? That came out yesterday. So now we talking about something really different now.
Suge's in a lose-lose situation because if he don't tell, the family can't stand him, or he's going to be implicated like he was involved. If he do tell, he's going to be labeled a snitch, and that's what people don't understand. Like right now, at this point, I feel bad.
Yo, Keefe said Stroke snitched the same day. Fuck that. He said, "Yo, them
there we go, yeah.
Pimp niggas."
Look, Cross. This shit, her phone probably died. But yo, there you go, right here. Yo, Cross, now check this nigga out, bro. Listen to him.
All right.
Honestly, I do, but I don't.
Okay.
Because BG is gone.
Okay.
He's gone. So, Keith did whatever he had to do, or whatever. Do I fuck with him? No. I don't fuck with him. And I'm in Vegas with him every day. So we're going to bump into each other one day. You feel me? All that boss talk he talk and all that shit don't matter to me. He know goons. He know goons. You feel me? But at the same time, I do got to pay a little homage to him because he paved the way. You feel me? But a lot of things that he got away with, meaning Keefe, is because of money and because of the power he had behind him.
Right.
Meaning Orlando Anderson and his crew.
Because he knew his nephew was going to move.
And other people knew.
Right.
You know what I mean? They know you know what I mean? You get at him, it's going to be problems. You know what I mean? It's going to be problems. Orlando, he recruited real soldiers. When he recruited them, you had to show an improvement.
Oh, first of all, this nigga trying to say like Keefe D was a soft nigga, basically. You know what I'm saying? That's what he sounded like trying to say, that the only reason the people were scared to move because of them.
Well,
Right.
no, he kind of went back and forth, like they said. He's trying to play homage. He went and said some shit about I gotta pay homage to him, and he did this and did that, and he got some goons and some killers. I'm around him every day. Man, that shit don't even make no sense to giving him some money. Because the only thing I can think, if Suge said, "Hey, I went to Pop Warner with him," what he's saying is, "Nigga, I probably had some involvement too. I'm not finna go tell on a nigga." And he said, "Hey, Orlando didn't do it." So who did it then? He said he ain't telling. So if he ain't telling, if that's like if your homeboy got shot in the car with you and you say, "Bro, I ain't telling, I'm gonna take that to my grave." That means you obviously couldn't have been your homeboy. Sound like Kevy D was more of a homeboy than Pac was.
I totally agree. But how do you mix the two? Because if you're a street nigga, you know what I mean? Now see that now this is what listen to what I'm saying. Check it out, Cross. If that was your blood brother,
facts.
I don't see like if I'm riding out somewhere, this is with my blood brother get hit, murdered. Right. If I can't get the nigga and I can't kill a nigga and the police find out or ask me who did it and I tell that it was that nigga, am I wrong or am I labeled a snitch? Or if this is one of my homeboys that I've knew forever, like right. You know, it's like a difference.
It's not. It's the same thing. Either way you do it. If you're a street nigga, if you're a street nigga, you're labeled a snitch. You tell somebody killed you. All y'all street niggas.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So Suge's in a lose-lose situation.
Right, because I'm looking at it like this.
Keefy D said Suge riding the same day Pac got killed.
Well, see, you got the reason why I said that, and I agree with you. To me, that is more because street nigga, like you said, your blood. Then when you ride on that person, nobody's gonna know what they're gonna automatically assume. But if that's your artist, and when he said we grew up together, Pop one, that's like you grew up around one of your homeboys, you called him basically, that's like a cousin, but he really ain't your cousin. So basically what he's saying is, this is like my cousin to me, and Pop was just some bread. And I'm not finna pick that Pop gone. So guess what? That's business. You feel me?
No.
And that shit crazy because he said he won't testify against him, but you're saying he's saying he was the one that was there that shot your artist, and you're saying, hey, I don't think he did it, but you was there.
Snitching or not snitching?
Right? He said,
he said what I do know is he said Orlando wasn't the shooter. He said I know that. You know what I mean? He ain't saying who's the shooter. He's like I just know Orlando wasn't the shooter. So
and he said there's only two people that was in the car. So at first,
he's talking about him and Pac. He said there was only two people in that car. Pac ain't here to tell, and I'm not going to tell. That's what he was saying.
Oh, he said there were two people in the car. Well, the shoot, that's what he was saying.
No. Look, rewind it back. What he's saying is he's like there was only two people in the car, and Pac not here to tell, and I'm not here to tell, and I'm not going to tell. He was saying there was two people in the car with him and Pac. Just him and Pac is what he meant. Yeah. At least that's what I'm taking it as.
Yeah. Well, my thing is, you guys, so what do you think? You think if a person if I say, hey, yo, who was the dude to do it? Look here, man, I ain't going to say that man did it because but you was there. Yo, I ain't seen him do it. Plus, we grew up together. I know his mama. Like that, I know his mama. So, yeah, I don't know. Well, you ain't going to get no justification for who killed your homeboy, your stick man that you started kicking it with later. Nah, because I grew up with that other nigga, man. So, yeah, I don't know.
Fuck that nigga Pop. That nigga was my boy like that.
Yeah.
Pop from New Jersey niggas. He don't fuck with us.
Right. Everybody knew Pac was the bag. And Sugar fucked the bag up.
Well, everybody now, does that go back to what the rumor was that Pac was trying to leave and your boy Suge knew that? That's why he feeling like shit, nigga, it's done with, it's over with. The nigga that y'all said did it, he didn't do it. But guess what? He can't tell anyway, he did. The nigga y'all want to be here, he did. The only two here is me and Suge, and we ain't saying shit.
Hey, yo, hold on. What I want to know is, why the fuck y'all don't got bulletproof vests on, and why the fuck y'all in a bulletproof car?
Yeah, but I want to know why you just even.
Yeah, because Reggie Wright spoke about that. You know what I'm saying?
He's another one that's implicated heavy in this. That nobody looked up yet.
Let me tell you too, boy. I meant to tell
He
you
stopped
too.
working for Pac on the 27th of August.
Pull up. I'm gonna tell you this: how wild it is. People don't know because in our culture we don't see this going on. So I went looking for it when you was talking about you was gonna do this shit. Now look up. What's his name? Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan. Type in Piers Morgan /Vlad. Vlad just did an interview with Piers Morgan. Got over 1 million some views over there in the London base and was talking about it. That's why I tell people
Vlad is
leave
gonna
that
milk
goddamn
this.
Vlad alone.
Vlad's gonna act like, oh, he had nothing to do with it, but
Yeah,
he's gonna talk about it all day.
Piers Morgan, the one that used to be on Fox or CNN or whatever it was, he had his show, but he got his own show now. Piers Morgan, and put in Piers Morgan Vlad, and Vlad break it down. He asked him about that, and Vlad said, "Yeah, well, KVD a couple of times trying to veer away from the question, so all I did was use the book as my blueprint." Nigga
Listen,
said
I'm
that.
gonna say this, and I still don't give a fuck. I still want to know how the fuck come every motherfucking bodyguard that was supposed to be around is dead now. I want to know.
That's
my question. And the last detective that got killed.
You gotta tie up the loose ends.
How was this last detective? How was the last detective that was on this place going to walk into a place with people that y'all know he's going over there to see these people and not come out and nothing happened?
Yeah.
Was that Greg Cadence? Or what is the other one that went to a meeting with Reggie Wright Jr. and them, and all of a sudden he dies of a heart attack?
Tupac Shakur, the 25-year-old rapper, considered one of the most influential artists of all time, was gunned down in Las Vegas in 1996. Well, on Friday, Dwayne Keefe D. Davis was indicted on one count of murder with a deadly weapon in relation to the killing. DJ Vlad, a major commentator in the hip-hop industry for years, admitted that police in Las Vegas asked him to help their investigation after he interviewed Keefe D for his own show. And DJ Vlad joins me now.
Tupac pulled out a gun.
It looked like he was reaching, yeah. Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Piers Morgan's a culture vulture.
Did you actually see a gun?
Oh, shit. Once he got the reaching, I got the ducking.
So someone from your car started shooting at Tupac and Suge.
So that sounds like police shit.
He leaned over on the window. We rolled down the window, popped. Who was it? They were drove on my side. I was popped them. You know what I'm saying? But they was on the other side. Right.
Well, DJ Vlad joins me now. DJ Vlad, thank you very much indeed for joining the show.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
I know you've studied this case for so long, and these interviews that you did with Keefe D, they've turned out to be extremely significant in this investigation, leading, in fact, to him being arrested and indicted. When you heard that news, how did you feel?
Well, I mean, the goal wasn't really to get anyone arrested. It was really just to get the truth of the matter. The story about Orlando Anderson killing Tupac, I've known since around 2007. So this was essentially the worst kept secret in LA. Everyone knew about it, but there were no arrests, there was no convictions, there was no anything, there was no actual proofs. There was a lot of conspiracy theories around it. So around 2008, when I first heard the Keefe confession tapes that Greg Kading got, then I found out there was a book that was about to come out. I got a hold of Keefe D and his co-writer, and we scheduled an interview, and we just went from there.
I mean, he appears to have incriminated himself in this interview, certainly the last one. Did you believe he was doing that as you interviewed him?
Well, I think that he believed that he had a level of immunity when he did the proffer agreement.
Yep.
I think at the time he was saying that he had cancer, so maybe he didn't think he had much time to live. So he was just kind of letting it loose at that point. But, it was a little bit crazy that he actually sat down and we did everything. And when I asked him about it, sometimes he would try to dodge certain questions, but ultimately I used the book as a blueprint. So whenever a question wouldn't get answered, I said, well, the book said X, Y, and Z. And then at that point, he kind of went along with the
That's interrogation.
It's been reported that you have resisted efforts by the police to hand over all the unedited tapes. Is that true? And if so, why?
That's a lie.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, ultimately, people that we have on our show, we don't turn around and cooperate against those same people with the police. For me, just in terms of business-wise and my ethics and so forth, I just feel there's something wrong. So when Las Vegas police reached out to me multiple times, I just never responded. I think what they did ultimately want was the raw footage.
Why
That
your
was an
blood
email that they
clot?
sent after
All
a
you
couple
have
of
to
phone
do is
calls
press
went
record.
unanswered. Ultimately, if you know,
this nigga lied.
See, so basically, that's why I said. So basically, he ended up doing it. That's why I said, ain't nobody saying that now in our hip hop community. Ain't nobody saying Vlad solved the murder, but in the white folks community, they said Vlad solved the murder. And he gonna talk about he don't give out his footage, but the FBI asked him for the raw footage, but he don't want to do his people. Man, you ain't no high name platform. You are YouTube. It said YouTuber/DJ. And say nothing else. He don't got no other machine behind him but his name. So why is he doing the information? He thought that the man was going to die, and he knew he had, what he say, he had a certain level of immunity. Then why didn't you tell that man, hey, bro, you only got a certain level of immunity? Don't say that. Don't say that right there, because that'll get you back in jail. But he said every time he dodged the question, what? He referred to the book.
Yeah.
That's the police. That's like a crime scene. Let's just replay the crime scene based off the report.
I call a nigga Judge Vlad.
Yeah.
But that nigga Keefy D's lawyer is supposed to tell him what proper agreement.
Yeah, he should have. He had already wrote the book, but then he wanted some more clout. So then Vlad said, "Let put him on," because he had already wrote the book. He had already confessed. That was the level of immunity they gave him. What he do? He go on Vlad and talk about this and that and that. And man, that's how they got his ass.
I'm
running his
by the
mouth.
book.
Yeah,
He went by the book, like. I mean, the law book.
Yep.
Yo. Now here comes Compton Cryptic right here. Listen to this punk ass nigga. Listen to this.
You have to show what you was like. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Now, when he recruited, is there any truth to getting jumped in when you're about to join a gang? Was that part of the recruiting process?
Well, when it came to me, Big Dre, which is Freaky, aka Freaky Dre, my nigga Hawk, my nigga Saki, we got put on. You feel me? We came to the hood. You know, we was doing our own thing outside of the South.
Okay.
So we was beefing with the same enemies they had. So we was Cash Mob. That was what our shit was called. Cash moves everything around. It's Cash Mob. So we was hitting licks on our own.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We had Dames and cars, and we hitting licks. We doing us.
Mm-hmm.
And we knew it was coming. The South, you know, they see us in the hood every day, and they got that lane and was like, you know, either they gonna be from the hood or we gonna rob them.
They were gonna rob you guys?
Yeah, they were gonna
okay.
rob us. So we not like we with this shit. You know what I mean? Me, Freaky Dre, Saki, and Hawk, we was with this shit.
Mm-hmm.
But we respect Lane. And Lane was our narrator between the two.
Okay.
And he had our back.
Okay.
They're like, oh, whatever y'all want to do, it's whatever. Not saying he was going to go against the South, but he was going to make sure that the South didn't do certain things to us.
Gotcha.
Give us a fair chance at least.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And but we all was like, fuck it. He was like, we love the hood. Like, let's come on with it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And we lined it up and we did our thing. You feel me? As we should.
Okay. Okay. So with don't want to jump all over the place, but with okay, like so with Orlando, because how old was he when he died, when he got killed?
Man, it was a long time. I got to say like 21.
Wow, he was young. He was really young.
But he had a brain of a 50-year-old.
Right. Right.
You feel me? He had a brain of a 50-year-old. Like so.
And how was it that?
And by the way, it wasn't by the hands of the Bob. You feel me?
Okay.
There's some other shit that went on. Certain people know, but it don't matter. But
were there any attacks on? Because I know that when the shooting happened in Vegas with Pop, that immediately there was like some type of all-out war in Compton. Once the war, okay. And what?
They
Who?
jumped on the wrong motherfucker.
Okay. Okay.
And my nigga told everybody like he was going to the bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
and you know we move with lane move. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Nah, y'all post. I got this." You feel me? Like he kind of felt something was cracking.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's the kind of nigga he is. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And they did what they did. Didn't damage him at all. Still was proper. Still face right. Feel me? Fro right. You know what I mean? Rollie still on. Like it was nothing. But they knew that we was gonna come back.
Now, Pac, I want to say maybe didn't know. You know, I felt maybe like
he didn't know.
He understood, but he didn't
No,
understand
he didn't
because a lot of
understand.
people don't understand the theory, the whole gang banging. So, but Suge knew.
Suge knew, and at the time, Suge was on his high horse. You know, he's getting money and doing him. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, you gotta understand, like we're not even in the rap game, and we got big homies
And at
get
the
just
fight,
as much money as you are.
Right.
And Suge know this.
Mm-hmm.
That's why when it happened, you know what I mean?
Mm.
That's why obviously Suge called to the turf, meaning his hood,
Mm-hmm.
let them know it was cracking,
Mm-hmm.
and vice versa.
Did he ever give names, or he just said it was like the
I
South?
mean, I'm sure he gave names, but that ain't never come out.
Right.
Like,
so
you know, him and Keith played pot water football together.
Okay.
Niggas fuck the same bitches. You feel me?
Right.
You know, and this is something that I learned later on in life.
Mm-hmm.
Because it didn't matter. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Because whatever Keith said, I was riding with it. What any of my big homies said from Burris, I was riding with it.
Because you were a goon.
I'm a goon.
Okay.
And I'm still a goon at 40 years old. You feel me?
Right.
You know what I mean? I look over my shoulder every day.
Right.
But I keep a big blower on me. And niggas know, like, you know what I mean? I got smut on me, motherfuckers want to say. You feel me? I got been to the pen twice with the same smut, and I'm still here. You feel me? Certain shit, like, you gonna grow out of.
Right.
Lane not here. Freaky Dre not here. Like, really, I don't care. Like, that's what I came to the turf with. I really don't care about nothing else because I'm grown just like any other man. They bleed like me.
Mm-hmm.
It's whatever. They want to get at me. I'm not really that hard to find. And
Right.
believe me, they not that hard to find either.
Right.
So
you can always, like I said, everybody
we can go
touchable
if we need to.
Right.
Win, lose, or draw.
So how did you guys survive that, the war in Compton? How did you? I mean, if it's a war and it seems like it didn't matter who they got, as long as they got it a South Side,
right,
then you know that was like the goal. So, and how long? Wait, how long did it last? How long did this like go on?
Honestly,
back and forth?
I think it's still lasting. I don't think it never stopped.
Right.
It just slowed down. You
Right.
feel me?
Right.
So I can't give you a cutoff date.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say it's the same.
That's a long war.
Yeah, it's a lifetime war. It's a lifetime war.
Okay.
You feel me?
Right.
I see the shit Suge going through right now. Remind you, Suge is not no Mark. You feel me?
Mhm.
And I'm not pulling his, ego or nothing like, cause I give a fuck about shit.
Mhm.
But Cuz do his thing. You feel me? He do his thing. He on his side. You feel me?
Mhm.
But when I was at the same pen as he was at CMC East and I was on CMC West.
And that was after
the whole situation.
Okay.
You feel me? And I was in the county with him.
Okay.
And he didn't even know. You feel me?
Mhm.
Your mama's pussy trash, bozo.
All that good shit.
Did he PC up?
Never.
Okay.
I never. I mean, not to me, he didn't.
Okay.
He was walking the main line to me.
Okay.
You feel me?
All right.
But no, he didn't PC up.
Okay.
He did him. You feel me?
Mhm.
And I did neither. You feel me? And when I got to the same pen, you know, the reps, they telling me like, you know, cuz over here, cuz over there. You know what I mean? Just like I knew where he was, he knew where I was. Because
Okay.
I'm from that circle.
So word travels when you're in
Yeah,
jail.
so before you even get there, you know.
Okay.
They got the whole rap sheet, you know?
Okay.
So.
And so with the rap sheet, let's talk because it was in the book. And nobody has heard your story. You know, I'm sure you talk to people that are close to you.
Here we go, rap. He about to tell it now.
But you have to tell your side. You have to tell because from what I know, you know, talking to people, it's a loyalty. Don't snitch or don't do that. No, they didn't say nothing against you. I've asked. But they just say, you know, he's on paper. And when they say he's on paperwork, that means that you told. Is that you said something?
Let me correct that.
Okay.
If you see anybody produce any black and white, meaning paperwork,
okay.
Let me know.
Okay.
You feel me? Only paperwork that a motherfucker got is what I did in the book.
Okay.
Ain't nobody went to jail because of the shit. Ain't nobody did none of that. And then whoever come at me and ask me about it, then we handle it accordingly. But motherfuckers don't ask me about it. You know, it's probably a few homies that want to ask me about it or whatever.
But nothing in like a disrespectful.
I'm not gonna say nah. You know, you hear shit. But I'm not bump. I got been in hood days.
What are again? This is for people that have no clue of what gangbanging is. So can you tell me what hood days are?
Well, for instance, our hood days. You know what I mean? In May.
Okay.
May 5th. You feel me? 5/5.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Am I gonna go this year? Possibly. Have I been to numerous ones? Yes. Have homies asked me about the situation? Yes.
Okay. So let's talk about the situation now.
Right.
So it was the feds that approached you. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So can you HIDA. And what does HIDA stand for?
You said kinda.
It's in a okay.
We got different people from sheriff to LAPD to DA to.
Okay, so it's like a task. It's like a task force.
Yeah, her mic is trash.
Okay, so can you tell me about the day that you were approached? Because as you know, there's been a series out on USA Network,
right?
And your part in it is not and it's not.
It's bullshit.
It's not accurate.
Right. And they gotta do it like that because they don't want to break me off.
Right.
They don't want to pay.
Right.
And I ain't tripping. You ain't gotta pay me. I ain't tripping.
Right. Right.
But
so then they approached you. I know when you were in your driveway, living very comfortably.
Very. Very. With a lot of bread.
And that was that in Woodland Hills or?
Yeah, it was in Woodland Hills.
Woodland Hills. Yes. Okay. So could you tell me like how they brought you into the case?
Well, you know, they got me. Actually, they called me out of town.
Okay. And is that when
from another motherfucker telling out of town? You know what I mean? Main Pete.
Okay.
Telling on the nigga.
Because allegedly, what were you guys doing out of town?
We was getting money.
Okay. And getting money, I'm assuming that you're not selling newspapers or Avon products.
Are white.
Okay, got you. Got you.
Getting money.
Okay.
They bumped me up. What other homies with me? You feel me? I'm not gonna say their names, but a couple other homies with me. And we fully loaded. You know what I'm saying? And they just want to get a hand on me.
Okay.
Now, how the fuck you gonna let me roll off with a ticket? You know what I mean? In North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew something was funny then.
Okay.
But you know, a couple of months went by, and they approached me. I'm out there washing my car, And y'all know y'all like, why you didn't go to the car wash if you was getting money? Nigga, because I'm in a big ass fabulous house. I like to do my own shit. You feel me? I'm chilling. You know what I mean? Like, but they approached me and they hollered at me, and I thought they was like Jehovah's Witnesses or some motherfuckers.
Okay.
Until they got to pulling out their shit.
Right.
And they went from there.
Okay. So you sat down with them, and
Hey, boy, can you pause it for a second? Real quick.
did they tell you right off the?
Oh my God, this shit's funny. They said he thought, why would he? Bro, what the hell is the joke? Man, these niggas is wild with these stories. The Jehovah Witness, my nigga? I thought they were Jehovah Witness till they pulled their badge out. Why? Did they have a pamphlet? These niggas had Bibles? What they have? Man, these niggas be lying, bro. Go ahead, man. I just had to stop. Go ahead, bro. Joe, they wild.
Off the bat, what they wanted and what they expected you to give, or how did that conversation
Well, that was
go?
more so like saying, like, we know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
We know who you fucking with. We know who you ran with, because some of the people was deceased.
A lot of them were deceased.
Like, yeah, so we know who you ran with, what was this, what was that. And I'm like one of the last ones standing
right
in that circle, you know. So at first I was like, man, this is bullshit. But obviously it wasn't. Like, everybody knows, Dirt, like, I'm solid.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in jail with hot ones, tactics, all kind of shit. You feel me? Motherfuckers don't believe me.
Yeah, I looked
Google
at
my
your
motherfucking name.
Yeah,
Look at my shit.
You
Like,
were arrested for attempting to kill a DA.
Yeah, I was.
Uh-huh.
Orange County DA.
Orange County DA, yeah.
I was. And like, so they got on me.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a choice to make. I don't know what other niggas want to do. They loyalty to the hood or whatever. Mind you, ain't nobody went to jail for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? There ain't nobody went to jail for me. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay, so we have to take a little break. So
that nigga, wow, bro. That nigga said he was the last nigga in his group. Everybody dead, and nobody went to jail for him. So that's why he really told. Nigga, if everybody dead, you ain't did nothing. How they know you did all this stuff with the dead niggas?
He testified against Keefy D. That's why Keefy D pulled that poker card out with Orlando Anderson to get on. He told him, he testified Keefy D.
Yeah.
That's what he did. That's what he did.
Yeah, because the dead niggas didn't tell you to go shoot at no DEA county officer. Nigga, you did that. So then you traded in one story for another story. That's wild. That's that. Yeah.
Yo, hey Tuck, what you heard this nigga Tuck?
I'm sitting here in awe, bro. I don't even know what the fuck to say. Like this, it went from, man, listen. Once he hit the jail, man, I'm lost.
Hey, Tuck, what you think about the Jehovah's Witness situation? With the Jehovah's Witness make you want to talk?
Listen, man. Once he said that part, right then and there, it came to me like, all right, this dude's a compulsive liar. You can see that from the start. I don't even think dude was really put on the hood. Like, he's like, everything he's saying to me is bullshit. Everything. Like he looked like one of them little niggas they used to send to the store to get Dutchies.
Yeah.
Facts.
But they say he lives in a big ass house. They say he lives in a big ass house.
First of all, it don't even look like this nigga got a mustache. I don't trust no nigga with no mustache.
You preach.
Let me cross over.
I always say that shit. Now I don't trust that nigga right there. Nigga with a loose shirt on, all that shit. Nigga in the corner talking all low. He used to talking low and whispering. He wasn't whispering.
This shit ain't
Hold on. Yo, Big E, Come bring your ass up and hit that link, Big E. Because Big E, he'll come to Crip too. Well, he's a retired Crip, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Big E hit that link because he said we've been told that Baby Lane was the killer years ago.
And I don't believe he talking about.
Yeah, there was an interview where he acted like, they said you was a killer, and he was like, just
I don't
playing it off like he
even
did it.
believe when he said hood day.
He didn't do it.
He said he done been to the hood day. Nigga, you told on somebody and ain't nobody say nothing to you at the hood day. Man, you
That nigga full of shit.
bro. You lying, bro.
He's the only nigga left alive. So
And
how
this
does he
nigga-
think?
Hold up. And this nigga, hold up, listen. And he's gonna testify against Keefy D in the Vegas court.
Yeah.
Nigga, the nigga had me that he was lying when he said that, yeah, we was funded by the same motherfuckers who funded Death Row. Get the fuck, shut up. Look, okay, and we was gonna call it Bad Boy West. All right, now come on now, Death Row East, Bad Boy West. Come on, stop. You right now you're clickbaiting. You're clowning right now. This is all for clicks and likes.
That'll be some funny shit though. Bad Boy West. That's bro.
Yeah, that's been hilarious. So you're telling me that y'all was about to start Bad Boy West, right? This is what's crazy. You about to start Bad Boy West, and the funder was supposed to be the same motherfucker who funded Death Row, which is Harry O, right? So where do Von Zip come into all this thing? If all this money is being ran around to shoot this person, do this to that person, you getting money from a motherfucker who, whatever, man. Michael Jackson was at my house yesterday. I swear to God, I fed him ribs.
Right? Real shit. No, you're right about that. Like I said, first of all, if they the feds and they approach you, they're not. You're gonna know if they the feds. They ain't gonna trick you and believing they Jehovah's Witnesses, my nigga. If they know who you is, and then they said, "Well, we know who you is and who you roll with." But see, and then all my homers that's dead, they know the stuff that I did with them. How? They dead. Man, you making up shit to get to shit down. Yeah, they know I was around them niggas, so they know all about me. Then they say, well, what it was said that I would have said, well, it was allegedly that's what happened. He said, yep, I did it. I shot at the DA. Nigga, you was already, that was what you confessed to tell them the other shit.
So it's safe to say PPD can beat this. PPD can beat it.
You shot at the DEA, but you're here right now to talk about it. Not saying you should be here.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Y'all saying PPD can beat the case.
Like you said, how the fuck you shoot at the DA? They know you shot at him. You tried to kill him, but then you're out telling on another name, and you live in a big ass house. Boy.
Again, I'm gonna say it again. How the fuck do you become a rat and you move to fucking Vegas? This seems like every California mother, and I'm not nothing against no California dudes, nothing against the gangs. I don't know none of the culture. I don't know none of that shit. But it seems from what I've been hearing, every time I get on a podcast and I listen to somebody's podcast and it's talking about somebody from the West and that's a snitch, that motherfucker always move to Vegas. It seems like it's like here. When the New York niggas or whoever in the East Coast rat, they move to Florida or Arizona, right? Which is far enough away. These niggas move to Vegas, which is an hour and a half. What the fuck? Whatever, man. This shit just ain't
different jurisdictions, you know.
Hey, think about it. Your boy just about to go ready to move to Vegas too. Your boy Boosie Badass. He just bought a car. I want to know how the fuck he was able to get in all that trouble. He just bought a 30,000 square foot club.
Hey man, there's questions for a lot of shit.
It's crazy. And Boosie just did an interview with Vlad where Vlad flew out and he did a whole part 5 of his house. Man, think about it.
Boosie is his showing him every room in his house. Boosie's his highest paid customer. He paid Boosie the most out of everybody to do shows with. That's why Boosie got so many fucking interviews with Vlad.
Sound like some cooperation going on.
Yeah, here we go, y'all. Finish this nigga, yo. We're gonna talk about the rest of the interview. Hold on. Let's go.
So once they okay, like I said, there's like a loyalty, there's a code. So once they bought you in.
Let me just say this real quick.
Okay.
Fuck Puff. You know what I mean? You didn't expect me to say that.
My face says
fuck
it.
Puff.
Okay.
You feel me? Because he know what he done, and he know what involvement he got in it. And I don't feel that it's right that everybody else suffering from me to my big homie.
Okay, well, let's elaborate on that then, because people are scared to talk about the real. Like, even when you watch these documentaries, they touch on certain stuff but leave certain stuff alone.
Right.
And okay,
he got dope. You know what I mean? He got big lawyers. He got big this, but he knows the truth. You feel me?
Okay.
Every time it was a concert, something out here, the South was right there. You feel me? I've been in the hotels with him in Irvine. You know what I mean? With Toto, Lil C's. They all on our dick. Lil C's and them on our dick. You feel me? We blowing big weed. They got their own weed. But we getting money ourselves. You feel me? That's the thing. Like, when Puff came around, Puff had a little dope. But you gotta understand, Keith and them had the same amount of dope. It wasn't even in the music industry. You know what I mean? And we real low. We real. That's why they reached out to us.
So you killers and you got money.
Killers and got money.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
that's a dangerous combination.
Very dangerous.
Okay, so Puffy's name comes up a lot.
Right.
In
Mr. Combs.
All of it.
Mr. Combs.
It comes up a lot.
Right.
And obviously, he is who he is, so he doesn't have to go on screen and do interviews, and he's not going to do interviews.
No, he's not.
About it. So can you tell me, were you guys, and when I say you guys, Southside Compton Crips, were you guys hired by Puffy as security, or were you guys just like part of the entourage and just around?
We never no entourage.
Okay. Was that disrespectful?
It's very disrespectful. Okay. We are our own entourage. We don't need no other nobody, especially no New York niggas. You feel me? We're from Compton, California. It's our land. Like, we don't need nobody. You know what I mean?
So nobody. It's more he wanted you guys around.
He had to have us around.
Oh, okay.
Ain't no way in hell he was. Only person else he could have turned to was the 6 O's.
And why is that?
I mean, because they, 6 O's, you know what I mean? Big up to 6 O's too, though. Y'all, they do their own thing, you feel me? And they push a code line. You feel me? They have structure. They have certain things, just like we do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's probably like the only gang that I was familiar with, because I grew up on the West Side, Ladera Heights, St. Bernard, and they were the fly 6 old Crips that were, they coming in deep, going to parties.
They get money. They got killers.
Yeah, they shining.
They shining.
Yeah.
Right. I ain't gonna stroke y'all ego too much, but
yeah,
you can't take nothing away from nobody.
Right.
They got their thing. They do their thing. And like I said, big ups to 6 O's. You feel me?
So that would have been another gang.
That would have been the only avenue they could have went.
It's 6 O.
It's 6 O.
Okay.
They was gonna hold any kind of weight like we did. You feel me? And Compton at that time, we're known for whatever. You know what I mean?
So the Diddy that everybody sees, the dancing.
What he said his name was? I forgot. He said his name was Mr. Something.
Well, he's Brother Love now.
Brother Love. Mr. Brother Love. What the fuck? Brother Love.
Right.
He switched that shit up though. He quit.
Yeah.
But anyway, what you was gonna say?
He's, you see him as a dancer. He's an entertainer. He's a rapper, but he's not a gangster rapper. So people find it hard to think that he is at the hub
like
of,
that was the interact. That was
right, of dealing with West Coast gangs, Compton Crip, you know,
Right.
or
What
South.
would he have to do with any of that?
Right.
Let me just tell you, you and the world, right? You gotta understand how Diddy grew up.
Mm-hmm.
Diddy Daddy was a powerhouse. You feel me? So when Diddy came around, like he was a powerhouse too. You know what I'm saying? He was a powerhouse in certain kind of aspects.
Mm-hmm.
We could care less about what he was doing, whatever. You know what I mean? But he had power.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And as we see, he still got power. You feel me? Money is
Right.
power. You know what I mean? When you up under certain shit, and that's a different world, and I ain't even talk about that world, but some people can read between lines and know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. But even without talking about like our breathing life and into the Illuminati, because I don't, you know, I don't know any.
Not me, though.
Okay, I said that.
You know what I mean?
Not to say they don't exist. I don't know
They
anything
do
about
exist.
it. Okay.
Just to let you know, they do exist.
Okay. And
Yeah.
you know, it just seems like he has a higher power. And I'm not talking about God. I'm talking about, you know, he's kind of protected in a way with the right people.
He know how to do it.
Right.
He surrounds himself with, you know what I mean, good lawyers. He makes the situation better. You know, money makes a lot of things change. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And Diddy was all right to me until he tried to back out with his involvement with us.
Right.
You feel me? A lot of the shit wouldn't even happen if it wasn't before him.
Like
we can beef with the mob all day long. We've been doing it since yay high. You feel me? And it didn't have nothing to do with no money, no nothing.
Right.
It was blue and red. You feel me? We gangbanging. Yeah, we know certain people from the mob, but a lot of shit like me and Keith, I roll with Keefy when we at the heart of this shit, and we go to Cuz Hoods. You feel me? Me and we should. Him and Cuz talk. Me and Keefy, they talk. You feel me?
Do you think that Puff kind of used you guys against Suge? Like, okay, he's Mob Pyru.
Yeah, he used
Blood. Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
You know that's one of our number one enemies. You feel me?
Outside looking in, I'm kind of gonna say that's a chess move because for him to, you know, align himself with a powerful Compton Crip gang against Blood Mob, Mob Pyru. That's kind of a chess move.
It is a chess move, and it is like life is chess. You feel me?
Right.
And I'm not knocking away he did it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But there's still repercussions behind shit.
Stand in your conviction.
Yeah, just
is what
because
you're
certain
saying.
people gone, and Puff, he know he owes some money still. He know.
Okay, so the money thing.
He know.
So the dollar amount that was supposed to allegedly be given to South Keefy D and Southside Compton Crip for the murder of Pac.
Right.
Was it for the murder of Pac and Suge, or was it just strictly for Pac?
He didn't care.
He didn't care. So the dollar amount was supposed to be how much?
This nigga telling everything.
And this nigga right now,
my knowledge, and remember, I'm from day one. He supposed to gave us $1 million.
Okay.
You feel me?
And how much of that did you guys receive?
From my knowledge, half.
So it's safe to say that the 500,000 never trickled down.
No,
to...
it never trickled down. Okay. It got too heavy. Not saying he wouldn't have paid it, but he didn't want no more time. Because it hit the fan. He didn't understand, like,
because it caught a body. What you say when it's different.
Let me remind you, before we met Puff now and all that, we going to all the Mike Tyson fights. We going to all that. You know what I mean? We regular people on the street. You feel me?
Not
$2,500
celebrities.
tickets.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now we're not in the front with our big homies.
Mm-hmm.
Then I spent 10 racks for a ticket or something,
Mm-hmm.
but we there. A lot of people haven't experienced that type of shit. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And like Puff, like we, what I feel, cause I'm from Burris,
Mm-hmm.
we the one that brought Puff to the South. It's Burris Lane, Compton Creek. You feel me? South side. Like we feel that you should have more homage to us.
Cause he had the money to pay you. Why
Like
not
no
pay?
problem.
Right. Right.
Like my nigga, you buy $20,000 worth of bottles at Greenbacks. You know what I mean?
Now
Okay,
the
so
whole
Born, that's
Tupac
what it is. He
situation. No
mad.
matter how much
He
people, because
mad.
I read the
Pause it.
comments, I read
So
through.
he mad because he feel like he had Puffy. He brought Puffy there, and Keefy D and them was in the forefront. Even though they was buying damn tickets for $2,500, he didn't get a chance to sit at the $10,000 tickets. So all this hate that came up through all this time for him to be able to tell.
Yeah.
Nigga that came up about 1,000 excuses. Not the fact that you come from the hood or somebody paid for your ticket, another man, but the fact that he paid for it and you didn't get closer so you can sit closer next to him. Because you brought Puffy there. Man, that shit, wow.
Yo, but tell you, he had the nigga, right? The nigga, he's saying that Puffy paid him $1 million, half the money.
That's why I feel like it's a play when he's saying, fuck Puffy and Puffy this and Puffy that. I think because remember, if he knows about it, he's the last. Because really, technically, he's the last man that's gonna be standing. So maybe knowing all that, he didn't get all that money. Maybe somebody might have cashed him up under the table lately. And like, go ahead and tell, dog, because you the last one. Shit, if you hold on to that and say fuck me and fuck everybody else, and you gonna do your thing, then take that little bread and go on about your business. Because I don't know the only way I can see him gaining is the fact that he's getting off a charge, but then you saying he living in a big house, and then like me at the Tut said, he shot at the DA, but he's testifying on everybody, but except Puffy. Except Puffy. He ain't gonna bring up Puffy. He gonna bring up Keefy D. When everybody knows the story of Keefy D. What you think, Tut?
That's Mac Mizzle's show.
Mac Mizzle. Okay, I didn't see Mac. What you think, Mac?
Yeah, he's gonna be an eyewitness.
He testified. He testified. He gonna testify. He already said he gonna testify, and then he also said that Pop Pop Diddy's supposed to pay him a meal ticket. They only got half the money because they did half the job. So it wasn't because Orlando Anderson got jumped. It's because they caught that nigga slipping anyway.
Yeah, but my question is, if TVD, listen, if TVD didn't do it, listen to what we're saying. If Suge say it wasn't him, Orlando didn't do it, it wasn't him. So why is this guy the last guy and he testifying amongst everybody when he knew about what money was supposed to have been given and all that? So I think he ended up getting some bread and he gonna be the one and Puffy gonna walk away from it. Because Puffy done talked to him. Because think about it, he said, we was the first ones to bring Puffy, not Keefy. We was the first ones to bring Puffy there. So I think he might have end up building that relationship with Puffy. We never know on the side. I just think the shit weird. The fact that he live in a big.
He's still talking about he baby gangster, baby G.
Yeah.
Nigga, how you still baby gangster, nigga? You ratting, nigga.
Well, he baby government. Baby government.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby G, baby government.
There we go, yeah. I told y'all we was gonna get in it today, didn't I?
Yeah, I'm baby gangster for life.
What do people know? What do people feel that is still the truth? Some people still feel the cops did it. Some people feel that, was Southside Compton Crip and Baby Lane did it. And then, there's some people that, are just throwing up crazy conspiracy.
Well, I ain't gonna never say Baby Lane did nothing.
Right, and you have
You
it.
feel me?
You have
I'm not
it.
gonna never say my nigga did nothing.
And you have
You
it.
feel me? But fuck them niggas. They know what they did.
Right.
So whatever happened, happened.
Right. So
See,
my question is, because it
he could
doesn't
have been a
seem
nigga in the
like, I
car.
know, I think what people are getting misconstrued is that because of the heavy involvement of the uncovering of the police situation that was in the Biggie situation, that they think the cops did it. But I think it's safe to say that the cops had nothing to do with Tupac's murder.
Well, I don't feel they got nothing to do with it either.
Right.
You feel me? I know they ain't got nothing to do with it.
Now, with Biggie, was that a retaliation because Southside wasn't paid what they were supposed to be paid?
Good question.
But he got quiet
You don't
then.
want to answer?
No, because
No.
you know what? It's still
She messed his head up then. She messed his head because she from the area. She messed his head up with that
Yo,
one.
check this out. And check this out right here. When he said, yo, Reggie Wright about to go to court. Reggie Wright about to be brought on this shit too, because Reggie Wright, he took the security off Pocket Suge that night. So they probably cashed him out something, bro. Like, yo, drop the security off the motherfuckers tonight.
Well,
it's because Right Way Security wasn't working with them no more. They stopped working with Pocket on the 27th of August that year.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So it's
but
a
they
whole
still, so this they stopped working with him. They got the letter after Pac died. They didn't get that letter to cancel their employment to after Pac died, bro.
When Big Gene said it.
Yeah.
It was after Pac died though. They got that letter.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like, again, when it comes to politics, people don't realize politics don't get involved when when Green is involved, all politics are off when you're trying to get the money. So again, you know what I'm saying? People come together and do the worst of the worst for that money. And like I said, he's the only one. Everybody else from Reggie Wright, all them, and nobody, here's the thing. Nobody said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing now. Then the question is, why is this coming out now? Somebody's close to somebody, getting close to somebody. So somebody feel like they got to come out and start talking about some shit damn near almost 20 years ago. Shit crazy.
Yo, that's crazy. Here we go, y'all.
You right about that, Cross.
This rat nigga right here.
They're gonna have to answer.
He's Brian Blaze, the skinny Brian Blaze Clips.
Whether it's for another homie, whether it's to whatever. They know what they done. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like, we didn't have to do nothing to be.
Okay.
Because eventually, we're going to be in the same place as y'all dwell.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got to come to LA.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be in the same place as y'all dwell. There's nowhere y'all can go that we can't go.
So you would
y'all
press
awards,
anytime they're on the west, you're going to press.
You feel me? The west, south. But, like, you feel me? Like, they know. Like, you're going to have to see us.
Right.
Because the hood ain't going to stop making money.
Right.
Yo, this nigga lied because they was at the party with Big and them. The day Big got shot. Remember that shit? Gene said that Keefy D and Southside Crips were at the party with Big and them the day Big got shot. Cross.
Yeah, I'm here.
You remember that shit, right?
Yeah.
So how the fuck they gonna see you? Y'all see them? They right there with y'all. Y'all chilling them, drinking their Moet and shit. It's Cristal and shit, nigga. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
shit. Ballers. He's always gonna be making some money. You feel me? So, Puff or Mark too.
Because he's not standing in.
If my big homie, regardless if I get along with him or not, like he going through shit.
Right.
So why shouldn't you go through some shit, man? You feel me? New York ass nigga, like I don't care about none of that shit. You feel me? So I feel he should go through certain things too. But you know, his dollars is up, and I'm not knocking that. Hey,
if you have the money to do it,
yeah, do you?
Right.
You know what I mean?
He's damn near a billionaire right now. Isn't
So I'm like, I don't care what. I see him and his son at the Super Bowl with meat and shit on.
Right.
You better be glad we ain't worried about your offspring, nigga.
Does
We
it
get
go
our
there?
man. We get our man. We don't take it out on nobody else. You feel me?
Mhm.
We get our man.
Okay.
You feel me? Just like Suge, he grabbed the boy. He grabbed Pop and put him in a line of fire. You feel me?
And that's the
truth.
when he on the Vegas shoot.
Yeah.
He
Cobalt,
grabbed it. Like a shield, basically.
Yeah, like they basically like nothing. He did it.
So it's similar to like Nino Brown when he grabbed the little girl and used her as a shield.
Very much like that, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Autograph.
Cross. What the fuck is up with that right there?
I'm telling you, dog. Like I said, it's more. Yeah, it's like more true.
It sounded like he was there, bro. It sounded like he was in that car, bro.
But my thing is this: is if he's doing all that, see, something ain't right. If he's doing all that, one on a damn YouTube channel, but he's got to go to court to testify. Then what the hell is he testifying if he's on a YouTube channel? See, this is what I'm saying. That's why I said if he's supposed to be a witness, he's on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Tell him for free. So I don't know, bro. Something ain't right. It's just, I don't know. I ain't never known. I don't know why the police didn't say, hey, well, if he's an informant or he told, then we need him in protective custody because, again, if he feared his life, this nigga don't even sound like he feared his life. Ain't nobody looking for this nigga, man.
Joe, this nigga is he's talking about he ain't going on places, but this nigga staying in his house and sneaking around Vegas, bro. He's not going back to LA or Compton, bro. I can't believe that shit, bro.
Hell no.
Especially all these niggas know that you ain't right.
You admitted you
ran on other shit, nigga. They said you was already a informant from the rip. Hold on, before I end this, I want you to see this one, Cross. Check this shit out right here. Check this shit right here. Hold on, what is that? They got this nigga Wack 100 again. I had to let you this nigga say.
The fastest charge for your USB-C iPhone? Introducing Anchor Nano.
Tell me what your reaction is to the arrest of Keefe D.
Well, surprise number one, because I didn't think Keefe D would never get arrested. Nor do I want to see him get arrested. You know, let's get one thing straight, first and foremost. You know, me and Keefe D played on the same Pop Warner football team. And whatever the circumstances, if he had an involvement with anything, if he didn't have any involvement with anything, who want to see, I wouldn't wish somebody going to prison on my worst enemy.
The DA says that Keefe D was in the car with his nephew, and that presumably his nephew, according to the DA, is the one that shot Tupac, and that it was done with the full knowledge of Keefe. Do they have it right?
There was only two people in the car. And Pac not going to tell the story. I ain't going to tell the story, but I tell you this. And I never had nothing bad to say about Orlando because, number one, he wasn't the shooter. Number two, he came to my hearing and told to let me go and tell the truth. They still didn't let me go.
If you are called to testify in this case?
I wouldn't be.
Why not?
Yeah, I wouldn't be.
Why not?
Well, number one, because I'm not going to get on the stand and testify on somebody for what?
They seem to be saying that Orlando was the shooter and Keefe was in on it, that he had full knowledge of what was going down, and it was revenge for Orlando getting beaten up by Tupac and his team at the MGM after the Tyson fight. Is that correct?
No.
Then who shot Tupac?
It wasn't Anderson, so that's all I got to say about that part.
To summarize, you are saying Orlando was not the shooter, although you won't say who the shooter was. You are not saying whether Keefe was involved in any way in the shooting. And you are saying that if you're called to testify by either side, you will not comply. You will not testify. Do I have that right?
1,000%. I wouldn't go. I wouldn't testify. None of that. At the end of the day, free Keefe D.
Talk about another guy that you know too fond of, Suge Knight. You know he called into TMZ today.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he said he won't
Tupac?
testify against Keefe D, and Tupac's shooter isn't the cops. Isn't who the cops think it is. It wasn't Anderson.
Well, you know, he cloud chaser too. Come on, Rockstar.
He couldn't wait to call in, huh?
A Rockstar. Rockstar.
Yeah.
Then do the math. You've been around, right?
Yeah.
Go ask your G homies, right?
Yeah.
The bag was on one head. Everybody know that. Now here go the thing. Baby Lane dead. It's a few that caught it ain't. So why you want to put it on another living? Is you trying to use that get out of jail early?
That's what I've said. I don't.
Yeah, weird, bro. Know what I'm saying? Keep it where it's at and where we know it to be and what it is. And I don't know if you know if you're in the driver's seat catching, you caught one to the head down there. How you know? Huh? Only way you gonna know if somebody in that car told you. Let's be real. How would you know? You gotta sit back, bro. And this would trips me out. Because it's Suge Knight, they suck it. I had to tell the other day, Suge Knight been broke since 2004.
Yo, Wack is so jealous of Suge Knight, bro. It's pathetic, bro. No matter how many years you be on this earth, Wack, you'll never have big as much Suge Knight, man. You big crater face ass pussy, nigga. Yeah, I said it. But nah, yo, for real, man. Matt Bizzle, what's up, bro?
Yeah, man. These niggas is wildin', bro. These West Coast niggas.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like Hollywood, you know?
Right. But like
Hollywood.
I said, we got almost 3 hours in this shit. I'm about to end this shit. Let y'all niggas see what it was. I broke that everything to let y'all know that it's gonna be some more flow slinging and flower bringing. If my motherfucking Cash App alarm don't start ringing.
I just got one question, man.
Look.
It was all gangster shit and all that. Why did he kill Biggie?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And now he even alluded to them having something to do with Biggie's death. You straight ratting, nigga. And you supposed to be a super crip, baby G, baby gangster.
Yeah.
Nah, nigga. This nigga's crazy, bro. And I ain't gonna keep dwelling on these niggas crazy, bro. But yo, appreciate you for coming up here every week, bro. Yo, this is the King of New Jersey. We bully the motherfucking bullies. And we ain't no Bloods or no Crips. We doing our own thing. BTV that started his own thing like, nigga, what? And we out of here.
You already know.